What is up, everyone, and welcome to the Random Encounter Podcast, episode 180. I'm your host, James, and I am joined
Jesus.
by the fanboy himself, Phaneckswhy,
So
and we have the Dress for Your Master, the Dominant himself, who's happy because every day is a great day at Juness.
I was
Brian.
literally gonna say every day is great at yours, Juness.
Yep.
But live from Gotham City.
Your life and God. Yeah, I've been seeing that. You've been playing Lego Batman a lot lately.
I have.
Is it
Mhm.
that good?
It's very good. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you want to have a little mini what we've been
Yeah,
playing
go
at some
ahead.
point or whatever. But okay. Yeah, that's been mainly what I've been playing. I've actually been playing Marathon a little bit too.
I saw that too.
It's
Same.
yeah,
You're a
yeah.
stalker.
I'd love to play with somebody. I don't really have anybody to play with, but it's surprisingly fun for what
Nice.
and I don't
Yeah,
have
I
much
can already
experience in extraction shooters, and there's a lot of systems going
sure.
on and stuff, and like there's a lot of goals, and you kind of it's kind of hardcore in a way. And I know I'm not like the best at first person shooters, but it's got a really cool hook though. It's got a really cool gameplay loop, like where it kind of reminds me of like playing Kick the Can when you're a kid. I don't know if you guys ever played Kick the Can when you were a kid,
Mhm.
like where you'd like hide or whatever, and then like when the person that was it would have to like run away to tag somebody, then you had to go kick the can and be safe or whatever. Like that's what Marathon reminds me of. It's very like childlike in that way. It's just very like you're trying to get in, complete your objective, and then exfil, get out of there, and get all the goodies you can while you're there. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Again, I'm probably really bad at it, but from what I've played and stuff, it's fun. But the main thing I've been playing, as you've seen on my Steam library, is Lego Batman. I do enjoy it a great deal. It's a very, very fun game, and it's impressive the amount that they've stuffed into it as far as like references and how detailed everything is, like all the Lego models, all the bricks, all the characters, all the costumes, all the different Batmobiles you can unlock, all the different Robin vehicles you can unlock, all the buildings, like the lighting, the shininess of the Legos, the missions you go
Mhm.
on. It's funny. The combat, it's better than like your typical Lego game, but it's not as good as say like Batman Arkham Asylum or whatever. It's somewhere in the middle. And so there are these like combat challenges that you can do in the game, because on the overworld map of Gotham City, it's littered with objectives to do, like dozens, hundreds of things to
Mhm.
do on the entire map. And a couple there's one round of challenges where it's like combat challenges, and I don't really find them particularly interesting because I don't think the combat's that great. Like it's fine, it's serviceable for getting through the story and your odds and ends of beating up bad guys or whatever, but that's not what you go to it for, in my opinion. I just like it for the exploration, going through Gotham, laughing. The graphics are incredible on PC. um, it's a fun little story. It kind of it tells all like a lot of the different stories from all the Batman movies, like all of them. Like it touches on everything, and it makes it into cohesive like one story. But yeah, I'm enjoying it a great deal. The only real negative I have is, like I said, the combat is like serviceable, and if you want to get a lot of the different little collectibles in the game, there are some things you have to do that are a little tedious. Like there, you get these like tokens or whatever, and you use the tokens to upgrade your character. And
Okay.
the objectives that the things you do in the game to get like one token can be kind of extraneous, like just a lot of effort for one token. Like you have to complete a puzzle that, like, it's not that hard, but it's just kind of time consuming. It's like I did all that for one token, like that kind of thing. I'll tell you one thing: if I would have had this game when I was like 9 or 10, I probably wouldn't have needed any other games. I just would have sat on my butt and just played Lego Batman for the rest of my life, just because I remember when I was a kid and that game Driver came out on PlayStation 1,
Yeah.
and I remember just spending
I like
hours
Driver.
just free driving, just
Yeah.
not even playing the game, just doing the free roam mode. And it's so quaint and basic now, looking back at it.
Mhm.
But you do that in Lego Batman, and it's just like there's so many different buildings and things you can crash into, and explosions and all this kinds of stuff. And just the idea of having that when I was a kid, I probably would have been a different person now. But yeah, overall, I like it. I do want to finish it. I do have other things that I want to get to. There's so much stuff to play right now; it's overwhelming. But yeah, that's what I've been up to lately.
So is it only the movies? I thought it was also the games like Asylum, Arkham Knight, and
Yeah, the games too, because you can unlock like costumes and stuff from. I haven't run across like the storyline really
yeah.
from the games. You
Okay.
can unlock costumes though in the Batmobile from the Arkham games. One of my favorite little Easter eggs is that I don't know if you call it an Easter egg, but just like one of my favorite little unlocks is that you can unlock the costume of Batman in the original NES 1989 Batman game, which is like a
Yeah.
really good side scroller. You can unlock like that costume. It's kind of like this purpley pixelated thing, and I think that's a really cool touch.
Hmm.
I wish that ROM would be in this game in some form. Like, I think that'd be really cool because that game is a classic. The music's really great and it's hard as nails, but it's really cool. But yeah, and then one final thing, the Batcave. The Batcave is incredible. It's like the best Batcave in any Batman game ever. It's just there's so much to it. It's huge. You can explore it. You see like all the cars like laid out like a fancy millionaire's garage. You have a room that's like dedicated to all the costumes. And if you're like a Batman fan, like you're eating really well playing this game.
Nice, nice. I mean, I guess we can just talk a little bit what we've been playing then too. Was that all you've been playing? Just those two,
Pretty much.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like I've been playing Get Better this whole week. I was sick for
How
the majority of the week, so
are you
like I
feeling
didn't really
now?
play much. A lot better, definitely better than I was
Okay, good.
on Friday, for
Okay.
sure. Yesterday I was kind of, but like today I do feel a lot better. I think part of it's like I started eating more again, so
Mhm,
now I feel like I have energy, a lot more energy. I I beat Adventures of Elliot demo again, this time
mm,
on my Steam Deck, because I've been back and forth. Like I don't know what I'm gonna get it on, but I was just saying before the podcast that I think I'm gonna pick it up on PC instead of Switch 2.
good
Um,
man.
just because it's like I just feel like I probably would just like to play it there. I was playing a little bit of Dragon Quest Seven Reimagined again on the Switch too. I even bought
Mhm.
the extra DLC for it, and I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and I'm gonna just beat it on Switch 2 instead. Started playing a little bit of it, and I was like, I'm so far in on the PC version. There's no point in
Yeah.
doing that. So I stopped it. Like I maybe got an hour in further than where I was on the Switch 2, and I was like, let me just go back to the Switch 2 or I'm sorry, the PC version, and I'm pretty far in there. I was playing some of it today, and now it seems like things are starting to go a little bit crazy, and I think I know where the story is headed, where I'm at. So like I'm excited to continue playing that. I
Wait,
do
you never
wanna.
finished Dragon Quest Seven? You
I've
never
never
like the
finished it.
original?
No, not on
Oh, okay.
3DS. Yeah, I
I
never
thought you
played the
did.
original on
Okay.
PS1. But on 3DS, I
Okay.
never finished it. I know
Okay.
like a lot of the story beats, but I didn't know like all of the story beats. So I'm further now than where I was on the 3DS, which is nice.
Did you get to the part yet in Reimagined where you can change job classes?
That's where I'm about to get to. I know that part. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a little
Yeah.
bit ahead of you. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm enjoying it. Like the cast is all great. And I think that's the one thing about it. It's like Kiefer's a great example. In the beginning, people were like, "Oh, this guy looks kind of weird," but I kept telling people, "No, Kiefer's actually a good
He's
character.
good.
Like
Yeah,
you
he's good.
have to, get to know him." And yeah, he's awesome. He's just your typical hero, where the
Yep.
protagonist is not your typical hero. He's just there. But yeah, I was playing that, and then I think and, Blue Dragon. I started playing Blue Dragon again on the Steam Deck. I wanted to see how it ran compared to when I originally tried it on the Steam Deck. And finally, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and dive into this and play it. And it runs flawless on the Steam Deck. I'll probably continue playing Blue Dragon on the Steam Deck and beat it. I own it on Xbox. I just don't have an Xbox Series X anymore. I technically have a Series S. It's in my kids' room, but they use it. But I don't
I
have a
can't wait to
Series
talk
X
about
anymore.
that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk. I can't wait till we get to the Xbox conference and start talking about it. I have a lot to say about that.
Yeah, I'm quite interested to hear what you got to say. But yeah, that's basically everything I've been playing. Fan, what have you been playing?
Um, I did a little bit of marathon, not a lot, just kind of
How
trying
you
to
like
try it
it?
out. It was interesting. Uh,
Yeah.
I could definitely see where like Bungie, like you can see Bungie's like formula in there.
Hmm.
Uh, and it's
The
got their own
gunplay
little
feels
twist.
Bungie.
Yeah, but it was interesting. It was pretty cool how they had
Mhm,
like the
mhm,
chips and stuff. How you can upgrade yourself and upgrade your
mhm.
weapons and stuff like that. And then I've been playing Final Fantasy Rebirth,
Rebirth.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth,
Nice. On
uh,
what?
PS5.
PS5?
Because I
PS5
had
Pro,
the
because you have the Pro.
PS5 Pro, yeah.
Oh,
Because
that's
I
right. You did
had
buy the Pro.
I had the remake on the PS5 and I bought the PS5, so I had that save file. and you get the 2 summon materia if you have a
Yeah.
save file. So I had to play it on the PS5 just so I could get those 2 the 2
Nice.
summons. But
How you liking it? How far are you?
I'm not very far because
Did you get out of Calm?
uh-huh.
You did?
I
Okay.
didn't realize how large the plane was outside of Calm.
Yeah, the grasslands. Yep.
Like it is huge, and I just made it to the Chocobo Ranch,
Mhm.
Okay.
and it took me a couple hours wandering around.
It's so
'Cause-
easy to
'cause
wander around in that area when you see it for
It
the first
is.
time.
I was like,
It's
I
very
was like, I
beautiful.
pull the map up and I see like, you know, how the fog like slowly dissipates as you explore the map, and my
Mhm.
OCD kicks in. I'm like, oh, I
Yep.
missed a spot. I gotta run over here and like
Yeah.
clear
And then
it.
you have to get the little treasure chests in the spots
Yeah.
that you go to. It's like there's 2 out of 2 treasure chests, and you start like looking like crazy. And it's like for a potion. It's like I
And I gotta
gotta clear those check boxes.
I gotta pick up all the items so then I can freaking
Yep.
make stuff.
Mhm.
Very
Cool, man.
and I can see how everyone was saying about the bloat. Because that's a lot of
Yo,
what
man,
everyone
you have
says.
no bloat yet.
Just the
You're
bloat.
pretty.
I know,
You're
but
pretty.
like just
yeah, you
just
nothing
that
yet.
alone, where I'm at,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I can tell they're gonna start loading stuff in even more
Start
just
bloating
because
it
of
up.
this.
Yeah, the next area is even bigger than the grasslands, and to me, like I actually
That's the
decided,
Junin area, right?
yeah, the Junin area,
Yeah.
and I actually decided not to complete that map. I completed the grasslands 100% on PS5, and then when I got to Junin, I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing this. We're gonna just continue with the story, and then from there on, I just continue with the story. That's why I was super underleveled at the end of
Just a quick note
Rebirth.
about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is they had that update that happened like a few days ago and it got released on the other systems. So
Mhm.
you can immediately go to like level max
Yeah,
and like
that's true.
9,999 health and stuff. And it's like, if I ever decided one day to be masochistic enough to go for that platinum, I wonder how much my platinum value would be downgraded because I bet a lot of people are going to go back to it and get like the infinite everything and get the, all like always on limit breaks and stuff like that
Yeah.
just to get the platinum and stuff. And it's like, I think when you get the platinum, it takes like a picture. So I'd hope that the picture it takes like shows that I'm just like a normal human being that got it instead of
Like in
always on limit breaks.
16, it had the little like icons on the top left. If you use any of the like the rings or the equipment that they make that makes the
And
game
what?
easier. In Final Fantasy 16, it has the icons on the top
Oh
left.
yeah, yeah,
If you
yeah,
use
yeah,
like the
yeah.
equipment that makes it things easier
Yep. That's how it
or
should
whatever
be.
it was.
But
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever gonna go back. I mean, I might go back and replay Rebirth at some point, but I really don't think I have it in me to get the platinum. I'm not strong enough. My
No,
willpower isn't strong. Well, my buddy got the platinum on it, and me and my other friend sent him a king's crown. Didn't tell him, we just sent him a king's crown through Amazon to his house, and he's like, that was funny.
Yeah, I've also been playing Rebirth. I forgot to mention that I played it because of the update and they added FSR on. And I was like, oh, sweet, so maybe it'll look better under RGLIX and run better under RGLIX using FSR. And it does not run better on RGLIX with FSR. It does look a little bit better though. I will say that FSR does scale it better than TAAU does on the RGLIX. So things did look a little bit crisper, but it still doesn't run great in performance mode. So I do run it at performance mode, which is I believe 17 watts of power. But that being said, I use lossless scaling and I was getting anywhere from like 45 to 60 FPS. So it would juggle around. It was very inconsistent, which was weird. And some parts it would dip even a little bit lower than that, which was worrisome because what happens, the way lossless scaling works is if it's 30 FPS, it's doubling the frame rate to 60 FPS. But the minute it drops below that, you can start noticing input latency because you're going into like the 24s and stuff like that. But it's very few times that has happened. In some areas, it's like nice and crisp. So like I'm right now in the Midgardsmer Midgardsmer, right? However you pronounce it, the snake, the swamp where the snake is,
Isn't it Midgard Summer or
or
something?
Midgard
Midgard
Summer,
Summer.
yeah, whatever it's
Yeah.
pronounced. There I'm about to fight that, and in that area, since I gets like in the game, what it's doing is kind of like offloading everything from the grasslands. It's running a lot smoother in that area. But the minute I'm in the grasslands, it
Okay.
just runs below that. But yeah, so if you were wondering if FSR made a difference, it did not. Not at all. Because it doesn't support native like AMD frame gen either. It's only DLSS frame gen, which is kind of dumb.
Mm.
Yeah, so they must have some type of deal there. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive in with our first topic. And that's actually Xbox. Because we've already...
Oh, we're starting from the latest?
We're starting from the
Okay.
latest because we talked a little bit about PlayStation. We talked a little bit about Summer Game Fest. And we will recap those afterwards. But I do want to talk about with Xbox because it's fresh for us, it's new for all of us. We haven't discussed that, so we don't really know all of our thoughts on it. And I do want to say, Xbox, I think, did a great job. I feel like
Yep.
last summer they also did a good job. I just don't
Yep.
remember because they have done pretty good recently. But this time they did a really good job. I really like what they showed off. The first game, I believe they showed off, correct me if I'm wrong, because I did not watch the first 20 minutes, but I was watching a bunch of trailers. Was it Gears of War
E-Day.
E-Day? Okay.
E-Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
I watched that
Looks great.
trailer. It looks amazing. I was like, this
Yep.
looks super good. It is console exclusive. Right at the end, it says it is officially console exclusive, so only coming to Xbox, not coming to PlayStation. PS5 got
Is it coming
Gears
to
of War
PC?
1, and that's it. Well, PC as well. Well, I meant console exclusive for
PC. Okay.
Xbox.
No, I know. I didn't know if it was coming to PC as well. I thought it was.
It
Okay.
is, yeah. And
Okay.
man, like it looks amazing. Like definitely, it's probably a day one buy for me. I like
You
it.
can do co-op.
Did it say it was co-op?
All the games have co-op, I'm pretty sure.
They usually do, but I feel like in this generation, like nobody wants to do co-op anything anymore.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, because I know Halo Campaign Evolved is co-op, which they will talk about a little bit later on because they also showed that, and I'm very excited for that. But I hope, yeah, because
Yep,
I didn't.
cooperative multiplayer. The
Nice.
game supports both 4-player online co-op and 2-player offline split screen co-op.
We
So
should
you
do
have
a
to
group
4
stream of
players.
that. Yeah, we
That'd
can
be
do a group
great.
stream.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks great. Like, what are you guys' thoughts on that? I thought everything I saw in the trailer was amazing.
Just Gears specifically we're talking about?
Yeah, just Gears right now. Yeah, we'll dive
Okay.
into some of the other stuff.
Okay.
I'm sure
think it
this is
go ahead,
like
Dan.
a
Yeah, go ahead.
story that everybody wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like what happened, like the prequel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how did we get to the original Gears?
yeah. I thought
It was
kind
weird
of
seeing
weird.
Marcus in jeans.
Yeah, I thought that was kind
Yeah.
of weird
Looked
too,
like
but it was kind of
Joel.
cool.
And
Yeah,
and you see how
That
he
was
got
cool,
his
I agree.
scar too, like because they
I
showed
missed
that,
that.
and like because he has the scar like right on his lip,
Mhm.
but in
Mhm.
the game in the trailer he didn't have it. But then when he was in that little store fighting one of the locust grabbed his face with his claws and like it scratched his face.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And that's
I
like
missed
how
that.
I'm like, oh, that's how he
What's
got
up,
his scar. I'm
geek?
like, okay.
Hey geek.
But yeah, very good start. It was a great start to the Xbox showcase direct, whatever you.
Yeah, it really like had a tinge of like The Last of Us in a way, like the opening of The Last of Us, like where there's like you're in the
Yeah.
car, you're driving really fast, you have to like you're making it downtown, you have all these things attacking you. Again, it was really crazy seeing Marcus in like normal human clothes with like jeans and a sweater or jacket or whatever he's wearing because you just associate everybody in that universe with the armor.
He looks a lot smaller. I was like, why does he look so little? I'm like, oh, he's not.
Yeah,
He
he's
doesn't
like a
have the
little
armor.
guy. Yeah, for sure. What is there a forest growing in your room all of a sudden, James?
My
Is it poison
wife,
ivy?
we have a fake tree here, and she's just pushed it here
That's perfect. Leave
for like
it.
a
That's
prop.
great.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
like it.
yeah, you're in the
That's
jungle. I
great.
love it. Yeah, that goes with the green for Xbox.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a really interesting take on it because I didn't like Gears 5 much. I thought it was okay. Like the gunplay was really good, but I did not like the open world
Yeah,
stuff like we were exploring. That's not what Gears is to me. Actually kind of interesting fact, I've beaten every Gears of War game. I've beaten 1 through 5, and I've beaten Judgment. And they're all extremely good games, really solid third-person cover-based shooters. I honestly don't really pay that much attention to the story. I just really like the action in it, but I did not like Gears 5 and the open world stuff. So it looks like it might be back to like that Gears 1, going through a set path and action set pieces and stuff like that. And I think that's a lot stronger. And as fans said, I think the story could potentially be very interesting because you never really know what that world was like before E-Day, and I think that that could be very compelling. So I'm very excited about Gears E-Day. Like I was already going to play it anyway, but watching that trailer and kind of seeing where they're going with it, I'm definitely interested now for sure.
yeah.
I wonder. Okay, so you know how when we first heard about this new Xbox president, right? This lady.
Yeah.
And we're all kind of like very skeptical.
Yes.
The AI.
Apprehensive.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, if she had any hand in the showcase whatsoever, kudos to her.
Yeah.
She
I'm sure she has the final say.
Yeah, but like, how much of what because a lot of the stuff was already in develop way before she
Yeah, for
probably
sure.
took the helm. So I'm just like, if she had any hand in like putting the lineup together, how it starts, how it ends. Because we talked about with the Game Awards how it kind of like started high, went up, and then like kind
Mhm.
of dipped down and was just
This
like
felt a lot more
down, down,
consistent.
down. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then it
yeah,
finally like
true.
went up. This one was like up, and then there was only a couple dips down, not a lot, and then it just kept going up.
Yeah.
But even the dips weren't like that big.
Yeah,
You
there
know,
were a few here and
less
there, but
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
but
was
nothing new or standout.
to be fair, I think it was a lot easier for them for this showcase
Yeah.
because an hour versus doing
But if you compare that hour of the
Yeah, I was
Xbox
gonna say, what
versus
Sony's
the
hour?
PlayStation, yeah, like
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
night
we'll
and
get
day.
to that later on.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I still can't believe she's from where I'm born and raised too. That just blows my mind because
That's
it's such a
crazy.
small
so like if
place,
she
and
like,
she's from here. So
Well,
I'm rooting for
kudos
her,
to her.
definitely.
Yeah.
she's listening to all
If
your
this
takes. That's what
has
it
any
is.
indication of what Xbox is going to be moving forward, like
Yep.
We'll
it's
put
moving in the right
in the
direction.
description a podcast based on, and we'll put your I don't want to say the city out loud, but we'll put it there so she can actually start.
It's on my Twitter bio,
yeah.
so whatever.
Oh, okay. See, there you go. Based in Wisconsin.
It's
there, we'll
anybody
do
can
that.
find out where you live if they really want to try
That's
hard
true.
enough, because a lot of information is like publicly available. Like
that's
you
true.
bought your
Public
your
records,
house and you're
most of the time,
voting. It's
yeah.
public record. So
Yeah,
whatever.
that is true. But yeah, going back to Gears of War, yeah, like what the biggest thing I liked is when he ran, there was no camera shake. Like the biggest turnoff for me
Oh, I didn't even
when I
notice that.
first tried it, the original Gears of War on 360 was the camera shake. I could not play. I would get motion sickness, and I was like,
Oh,
you know
really?
what? I can't play it. Yeah, that's why in a lot of games, the minute there's camera shake, I shut it off right away because it bothers me. I think there was one game. I can't remember what game it was. There was only one game that I didn't mind the camera shake because it made sense and it wasn't messing me up. But yeah,
I wonder what it was.
yeah, I can't remember because my son was there and he was like, shut off camera shake. And I was like, no, like, because he does the same thing. He gets motion sickness with camera shake. And he was telling me to shut it off. I was like, no, like, this one doesn't bother me. It's
Was
fine.
God of War?
No, I don't. It wasn't God of War. It's got to be a
Okay.
game on PC. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited. Gears of War E-Day. I think where's the release date? I had the page here somewhere.
It's
Where did I put
October,
it?
isn't it?
I believe you might be right. Was it October? That was 20. No, I think
It's
yeah,
this year.
October 6th. Yeah, October 6th,
October, yep.
2026. Yeah, so very soon. I think this is definitely a day one for me. I'm super excited. Can't wait to play. The next game, and the list I'm going to is the list of like what I'm remembering, what I'm seeing. It's probably out of order. But
Okay.
Halo campaign Evolve. Did they show that next?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
I don't know. No, I don't know if maybe they did it next. I don't remember, but like that's another big beat that we can briefly touch on, I'd say.
yeah, so like we already knew it was coming. We saw some pieces to it. They just expanded on what was coming in campaign Evolved and the release date, which I was actually very surprised on when it's coming out. It is releasing July 28th, which is super soon. That's next month.
Yeah, it is soon.
I didn't think it was going to come out this year, honestly. I thought it probably would have been like sometime next year, but yeah, July 28th. And they showed off there's some new missions that are going to be there that were not in the original game. So they are expanding the game. You're not just doing the original campaign. And they show space fighting, which I thought was pretty cool because I like I think it was what was it? What is it called? Reach. I believe in Reach, you do go to space for a little bit, and then you have to do the spaceship fighting for a little bit, and then after that you go back in ground. I believe it's Reach. It might have been Halo.
I think you're right.
5, maybe, but I'm pretty sure it was
No,
Reach.
I think it was Reach.
Was it Reach?
Yeah.
Okay. And I thought that was kind of cool. Like I do like when games do that, especially games like this. I love science fiction, which is why I love Halo. Anything science fiction to me like kind of calls to me, and I wanna see that stuff. But a lot of the times is we get science fiction games that are more laid boots on the ground, but I want to see the space combat as well. Loving Star Wars as a kid, I still love Star Wars today, even though I don't think it's in, I don't put it that high up like it used to be because I feel like they ruined it. But anyways,
It's been
I do want to see more
saturated.
of that. Yeah, saturated. And I just feel like some of the newer Star Wars content outside of the games have not been that great. Games have been pretty solid. But yeah, what do you guys are you guys buying this day one? Because I'm definitely getting a day one. It is co-op online too, which I'm definitely going to enjoy. I'm going to play it with my kids for sure.
I have Game Pass. I'm not going to buy it day one. When
That's
the
true.
first time it goes on sale, I will buy it absolutely
Yeah.
when it goes on sale. But I'm not going to put money on this because it's just Halo's campaign. I mean, it's going to have a bunch of extra stuff. It looks beautiful based on
Yeah.
the trailer for it and everything. But I can wait for this to go on sale to buy it.
Yeah.
And just a quick note: the next thing they talked about was Fable after
Okay. Was it
E
Fable?
Day.
Okay.
I have it going in the background, but just to let you know,
All right.
that's all
Cool.
I have to say.
Cool. What about you, Fan? I guess that is on Game Pass. So if you are doing Game Pass,
I don't
then
have Game
you can play it free.
Pass, but I don't know if I'll buy it day one.
Okay. Would you
I'm
resub to
like
Game
kind of on the
Pass for it?
fence. I mean, I might.
Yeah. I feel like was it Newegg that
Uh,
had a Game Pass deal, right? Yeah, that's what it was, right? That's what Brian, if you remember, yeah, because you texted me to get Game Pass. Was it Newegg? Or was it like
No, it was DoorDash, I think.
okay.
I got a good deal through
yeah, I just don't
DoorDash having
know.
Dash Pass.
I'm kind of on the fence right now on whether I want to buy
Yeah.
it or not.
Yeah, I will probably buy it, but I completely forgot about Game Pass. I might do Game Pass because I know my kids are gonna want to play and it'll probably be a cheaper way. And I know it's crossplay between
Mhm.
PC and Xbox. I don't know if it's PC, Xbox, and PS5. I doubt it. Usually it's like Xbox through PC and Xbox console or crossplay. But that would be cool to play with my kids for sure. We tried playing the original one, and I was like, "Come on, let's play through this campaign together." And my kids just because there's friendly fire, and they just start beating
Mm.
each other up instead of doing anything else. So like, come on, guys, like let's just play the game. I want to beat it. That's all.
That's
And
funny.
yeah, in any game like Super Mario 3D World is the same thing. They'll grab each other, throw each other off, and waste all of our lives and all that stuff. Like, come on, guys.
That's
That's all
funny.
they like to do. But yeah, Halo campaign involved. Excited. Coming to play PS5 as well. You can get it 5 days early, or there is early access. If you pre-order it through Xbox. So here's that as well. Fable, I did not see that trailer.
It looks good.
Does it?
Whatever.
It's just
Yeah,
like
it's
what,
fine.
like Haley Otwell is the who's what, Agent Carter.
The
She's
girl, the main villain, I guess, or something.
yeah.
Isabel.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of cool. Like, Fable is still, I still got to see it, more of it.
I never played it. I never played the original
No,
Fable.
I played Fable
Mm.
2 and 3. I did play the
Okay.
original for a little bit. And it wasn't my cup of tea because I didn't get the British like humor that they have. And I was like, I was just like, it's not for me. But then I did play later on Fable 2 and 3, and I did enjoy them. They were pretty fun. Fable 3
Yeah.
being, even though that was like the one that was, I guess, not regarded as one of the best, I enjoyed 3 the most. But 2 was fun too.
I'll check
Yeah.
it out on Game Pass.
Yeah, that also got a release date, February 23rd, 2027.
I'll be busy that month probably. We'll save that for later because it's coming out in February of 2027.
I
Persona.
remember. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Persona 4?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you're
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. They showed like Modern Warfare 4, which we all know about, but
Whatever.
none of us are that. Doom: The Dark Ages Revelations, coming
Love that.
July 7th. I know you like Doom: The Dark Ages. I have it.
Love the Dark Ages.
I have an issue with Doom:
Is
The
it a
Dark
DLC
Ages.
or is it a?
It's a DLC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like a DLC.
It's a new campaign,
What do you have an
which
issue
is
with?
kind of cool. With Doom: The Dark Ages, it doesn't. So I got it free with my GPU, and every time I try to
Okay.
launch it, it says was it invalid GPU, so I can't even play it, which is so dumb.
I'd
look at
contact
the-
some customer
What?
support instead of
Yeah,
Have you
complaining
looked at the
about
error
on the
message for
internet,
that?
James.
it's been about a year now. Huh?
Have you looked at the error message for it?
No, that's all it says. It just says invalid GPU. Like I guess like
No, like through like the forums and stuff. Like because I'm pretty sure other people got that error message, so they probably have a solution for it.
no, I guess I could look at it. I just gave up. I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? The one time I want to play it, I downloaded it and I decided to play it, and it says I can't play it. I'm like,
It's so
screw
good.
you. But
Oh,
maybe eventually
okay.
I'll play it. I know my son's been wanting to play it, and he can't play it either because it gives him that message. But that makes sense because, it's probably looking for a 5070, and he has a 3060 Ti. But yeah, that comes out July 7th. A lot of Julys. I'm gonna go here through the Xbox Wire article, and I'm gonna go down. Yeah, top, bottom. Clockwork Revolution. They did end the show with that. That was the developers, the original developers of BioShock. That's their new game. It
Okay.
looks pretty
You
decent.
can tell from the art style.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It looks pretty decent. It is Xbox exclusive. So they did say
Yep.
that it is an Xbox exclusive. So it looks like
That and
Xbox is
Gears. That,
finally trying to go ahead and get back the exclusives. But that's pretty much it. And it says Xbox on PC and cloud. There is no, because here in the article it does say if it's Steam or not. In this case, it's not saying Steam. So maybe it's only going to
Gears
be
is
on
Steam.
Xbox. Gears E-Day.
Yeah.
Let me see right now.
Because Clockwork Revolution and Gears of War E-Day are the only two completely exclusive games that they showed, I think.
It does not say Steam. Nope.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Because if you go to Halo right here where it says where it's available, it does say
It says
Xbox
Steam.
Steam. Yeah. Let me see. Let me double check here actually, because no, at the top it doesn't say Steam, but later on in the heading it does say Steam. I don't know. If one of you guys want to double check that, fact check me real quick, because it doesn't say anywhere here that it's Steam. See developer web. Oh, it says see
It's
developer
fine.
website.
Let's move
for
on. We got a
other
lot to talk
platforms.
about.
Yeah, but yeah, Clockwork Revolution. Is anybody excited for that? Is anybody thinking of getting
I'm
that?
so excited for that. I think it looks awesome. Like I didn't know about the
Mhm.
like time travel bit, like where you can go
Yeah.
back in time and like mess with things to like
Yeah.
screw people over. Like that sounds really cool. The gunplay, the idea, the graphics look amazing. Like that game, I think it could be maybe not as revolutionary as like the original BioShock was, but
Mhm.
certainly a very quality first person shooter on Xbox that's an exclusive. So
Yeah.
very, very much looking forward to that. It's a very, very cool looking game.
What about you, Fan?
I didn't play much into the BioShock games, but it looks interesting with the time mechanics. Kind of reminds me of Sands of Time in a way.
Mhm.
And it did say like how your decisions will affect the future. So
Yeah.
I assume there's going to be you traveling back and forth,
Okay.
not just being in the past. I assume, but that's just based on what they've shown so far.
Hmm.
But if that's how it would work, I think that'd be kind of fun to see how the story plays out. Because if your decisions can affect the future, it'd be interesting to see how much will it affect.
Yeah, for me, I don't know if it's a buy. I probably like on Game Pass. I'll probably play it. Just because I like BioShock Infinite and I thought it was great. I did buy that. BioShock 2 I also liked. Never played the original BioShock. Been wanting to get the remaster to play it, but I haven't played the original one. So like I'm not exactly sure where I'm at.
You never
when
even
it comes
played
to
it?
this.
Wow.
No, never played it. I know about it. I just never played it. Um, Ash, I don't know if it is the same with you guys, but he's not showing up on my camera. I keep saying fail to
Yeah, he's
start
not for
camera.
me either.
Does it say fail to start
I'm
camera
Yeah,
here.
for you?
on the stream, it's not. He's not showing up either.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
see?
not showing. Let me see. Okay.
All right. How about now?
I just
Am I
see
good?
loading.
Yeah, I see
Kinda.
loading as well, and then it says fail to start camera. That's all I keep getting from you. for
That's
some reason.
weird.
Yeah.
The camera's working for me. Do you guys hear me at least?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
You just can't see
Okay,
it.
well, let's
just
not
can't
worry about
see
the
you.
camera. Let's not worry
Yeah.
about the camera. So my opinion on it. So I haven't even seen the gameplay of that of Clockwork. I haven't seen any of it. I kind of did this appear through the Xbox gaming showcase thing?
Yeah, it did. It was the last one, the last game
Yeah,
they showed.
yeah. I think I kind of like missed some things there, if anything. Wait, is that the one that looked like a first-person magician shooter type of thing?
No,
Is that it or no?
No,
Not
no,
magician,
that was a different
no.
one.
That was like a few before.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in that game. That looked hella creative as heck.
Hell cool too.
If anything. But I definitely need to go back and rewatch it. And whatever the BioShock devs are doing, I think I have complete faith in anyway. So but yeah, if anything, out of all the games, that magician first person will look really, really good. Is that Xbox exclusive by any chance or no?
No.
Yeah, I don't think
not.
it says.
That's
Yeah,
a shame.
When we get to that, I'll double check it. All right, real quick, I'll go down the list fast, and if there's a game that stands out, we'll talk about it. Minecraft Dungeons 2, I think that stands out. No, just kidding. Coming out September 29th. That's something that I know
It'll
my
be cool.
kids
It's
will
fine.
enjoy. It was fun. I played it
Yeah.
with my kids as well, and they liked it. And when they found out that part 2 was coming out, they're like, "Are you gonna get it, Dad, so we can play?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll get it." Senua, A Bold New Step. This looks, instead of like, I guess I've never played Hellblade. Were they more like, I don't know how to put it, like closer to like walking simulators, right?
No,
Was there combat in it?
like
Actual combat?
there's combat. Yeah, there's combat. It's some puzzle stuff and there's some combat stuff.
Because
I'm
this looks
shocked they're
straight
making a third
action.
one. It
Yeah,
does.
this one looks straight action. I thought that was pretty dope. Like, this has my interest for sure. They're not even calling it Hellblade. They're just calling it Senua now.
Sonoa, yeah.
And then, A Bold New Step, which is or no, it's just called Senua, not Bold New Step's the thing they have here. So I think that's pretty interesting. I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm excited for that. That's coming out in 2027. This next announcement got me super excited, and I will be picking this up day one. Spiral, A Realm Beyond. I was like,
Oh,
a
yeah.
new Spiral game in 2026. That was crazy and
yeah.
got me excited. It is coming to all platforms, including Nintendo Switch too. So you can actually get this game on all those platforms, which I think is pretty dope. And it's also will be available on Game Pass. The release date is
You can get
spring
the trilogy
2027.
on Steam for $10 right now.
Is it? I did not know. Thank you for telling me.
I think I
I'll be
have
buying
it.
that now.
Trilogy.
Can you get the trilogy on Switch?
Yes.
Yeah, you should be
Yeah.
able to get it on Switch as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no Switch 2 edition for that one, I'm assuming.
No.
Nope.
Damn. Okay.
I mean, Game Boost.
the game doesn't really require it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really want
Got
to
it,
do
got it.
anything. Yeah, if anything, the higher resolution, but you use Game Boost and it'll put it to 1080p anyways.
Yeah, I
Okay.
platinumed them. I platinumed 1 and 2. I need to go back and platinum 3.
Nice.
I'll get the Spiral trilogy on Steam then. I'll do that.
$10. Can't beat that.
Yeah,
$3
for
a
$10,
game.
you
You kidding
can't.
me?
I'm gonna check Green Man Gaming, see if it's a little bit cheaper there. Because usually if Steam is on sale, then
They'll be
Green
even
Man
cheaper.
Gaming's like a little bit
That doesn't
cheaper.
strike me as a game that would be on Green Man Gaming though for some reason.
I think it is, if I remember correctly.
I'll look right now.
Yeah. State of Decay 3.
It's not.
They finally showed off some gameplay. It's been a while because I think the last thing we got out of State of Decay was some like CGI, and that was it, the introduction video. But they finally showed a little bit more. It's coming in 2027. And I
whatever.
played 1 and 2. They're pretty fun to play with people. And they're zombie shooters, you build your town and all that other good stuff. So it was pretty cool. I'm glad to see this. No actual date, just says 2027. And then we'll skip that game. Castlevania Belmont's Curse, they showed a little bit more. Already excited for that. October 15th.
Oh,
The one thing that got me was I thought you were playing as Sonia. But looks like you're not playing as Sonia. You're playing as Rose Belmont, brand new character. And I could have sworn they said originally that's who you are
Her name was
playing
Sonia?
as. Yeah, Sonia Belmont, who was the for the Game Boy game that's available on Nintendo Switch Online for that. But apparently you're not. And I thought they said a press release saying that that's who you are playing as, but maybe it's just all speculation.
well, kind of an interesting thing that I saw is
Mhm.
that for the collector's edition or like the digital deluxe version of the game, there's a
Mhm.
Sypha and Trevor costume, like a variant of her costume.
Yeah.
So I bet it has to maybe still be their daughter or whatever you'd think, even if it's not Sonia. But
Yeah.
that'd be cool. That's what it is.
Those would be like, some lost relatives that they forgot about. No one's not explain about that.
Yeah, but you'd think that if they were going to do Trevor and Sypha's outfits specifically, you'd
Yeah.
think that that'd have to be her parents. It's not just like
I mean, it could be also because of
Trevor,
the
you know.
anime, right? The animated
Yeah, that's true.
Castlevania.
That came out a long time ago, though. Like the first couple seasons, the first
Yeah.
because I mean we've had what do you call it, Nocturne. Those
Yeah,
are the
Nocturne's been
latest
out,
ones.
yeah. Which I still
Yeah.
gotta watch. But I'm excited
it's
for
so
this. Like,
good.
the only thing, and you guys are gonna hate me for this, I do not like
Uh-oh.
the art style. Like,
Just shut up, James.
I
Just-
don't like the art style.
I'm taking over
that's
podcast
being
duties.
used.
Anyways, welcome to the Random Encounter podcast. We got the Dress Room Master Bryant. That's me. You got
It's just, I don't know, like the art style it uses. I don't know, like I'm not a
beautiful.
fan of it. Like, originally I thought it looked good, but then I was rewatching. I'm like, I don't like it that much. I'm gonna get it anyways. It's Castlevania. I enjoy it, but maybe I would have enjoyed it if they just did like, it's the Dead Cells team. Just do a like 16-bit type style. Like, I think I would have enjoyed it more. But whatever, is what it is. This one I know Bryant was super excited for. Crazy Taxi World Tour. That got announced.
when
We know
Offspring kicked on, I was singing along, baby.
the rumor was there, the leak was there, or Sega posting the what did Sega post? Like, was a screenshot or something? They posted
I don't
something, and
remember.
everybody was like, "Oh, that means Crazy Taxi's coming," and we thought it was the State of Play. They didn't show up there. Then we thought it was Summer Game Fest. It didn't show up there, and it finally was here at the Xbox Game Showcase, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, that's coming available all platforms.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, it does. It does. Launching also
World
in
tour.
2027. Yep. Crazy
It looks
Taxi
like a
World
fun
Tour.
game to where you can just like kill like 15, 20 minutes.
Mhm.
You know?
It's an arcade game.
Yeah, just like that's it. Kill some time. And,
I gotta say, I think Sega's almost on a revival without Sonic.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they Virtual Fighter looks amazing. You know, like they showed off that. Like I fell in love with Virtual Fighter. I even showed my wife. I was like, look at the intro. And she's like, she was watching the introduction trailer and everything like that. And she was seeing it. I was like, wow, this could be a movie. I was like, yeah, it's that good. I don't know if you guys watched the extended trailer. Did you guys watch that at
No.
all? A Virtual Fighter?
Mm-mm.
I
No.
highly recommend watching it. There's like, you know, interviews with the developers. They talk about like how they're doing 4 new main characters for the Virtual Fighter series. So you have Cielo, who's the guy that they show off in the Virtual Fighter trailer. And then the 3 other protagonists they haven't named yet. I don't believe they've named it yet, but they also are going to be part of the story. And it was just kind of cool how they're going to the in-depth, like how they made the character, the world, the blocking system, where they handcrafted each block. So now, you know, and they went into detail. Like when most fighting games, when you block, they just do this, right? And they, you know, you get punched there, or they'll do this. And they're like, realistically, nobody blocks like that. But what they did is, depending on the fighting style of the person, they're gonna block different. So when you're using Pai Chan, who's the Chinese girl, like the main girl that's been like a main character for a while, she's a kung fu master. So what does she do? She will block like that, and then she just does this. And I was like, that's kind of cool. If you use Cielo, he's an MMA fighter, so he blocks a little bit different. Like he'll use his like fists and so forth. So
Well, Virtua
pretty
Fighter's
cool stuff.
always been about like realism, like
yeah.
very grounded fighting for sure.
Yeah. I never really noticed that either, because I never really played Virtual Fighter until Virtual Fighter 5 came out on PlayStation Plus when it was free. I was like, you know what, let me
Really?
dive in
Oh.
finally. Yeah, it was the first time I played it, and I noticed there's no like specials or anything like that. It's just like Dead or
Nope.
Alive. It's just like straight up like
You're in a
combos for the
ring.
most
You're
part.
in like, it even tells you the dimensions of the ring you're in.
Yep.
It tells you what each fighter's fighting style is, and it's just like go, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember playing Virtual Fighter in the arcade. Just like put the quarter up. Next fighter.
Yeah. I just
That's
never played. To me, I just thought it's the not Tekken game. That's like where I saw it as.
It's better than Tekken, in my opinion.
I think Virtual Fighter 5 I like better than Tekken. The new Tekken I haven't played, but I would say Virtual Fighter 5 I liked more than the previous Tekkens, going all the way back to probably Tekken Tag, the first one.
I love Tekken Tag on PlayStation 2. Hell yeah.
Yeah. PS2 was an error. The next one they had is Join Us, which was like a realistic take on Cult of the Lamb, I guess. It's that cult simulator, which I was like, all right, I guess if you want to do that. Then we have the game that Ash was talking about earlier, Magicians, The Devil's Deal. So there's that game there. That comes out 2027. You guys want to talk about that a little bit, or?
I mean, I already said my piece about it. I just think it looks really, really cool. It was like one of the most like creative things I saw when it comes to our first person shooter, literally, because it's just basically about magicians doing cool stuff. So I'm all for it. I'm probably gonna buy that game day one. So
Okay.
Yeah, it looks sick. I don't really have that much more to say about it, but the concept is cool. The graphics are really nice. It was a very original concept and art style. Like, I'm almost wondering if it's like a different kind of like gameplay, like where you're maybe it's more focused on like movement and stuff. Like maybe you're trying to like run away. Like that's kind of what I feel like they were trying to impart, which I don't know how I feel about that, but it looked very interesting to say the least.
Mirror's Edge, where you're just running.
Yeah, like Mirror's Edge. Yeah, Mirror's Edge combined with like Doom or something. Kind of interesting.
Metro 2039, they show gameplay coming out February 2027.
Oh, I missed that?
Yep, you didn't miss that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says the game was made in the Ukraine. It like literally had a spot
Proudly.
right in the video.
Yeah.
Proudly
Snap,
made in Ukraine.
I gotta watch that one. Holy crap!
Yeah, the Metro games are good. Like, I don't know if you guys have played them, but I own
I
them
played a
on
little
PC
bit of,
and PlayStation.
I played a little bit of what's it called? The third one, Exodus. I played a little bit of Exodus.
Exodus.
I completed first and second. Already have Exodus, and I've been waiting to like get the complete setup for it because I want to use ray tracing and everything on all that
Yeah.
type of deal. And which I do, which is I need to find the time to actually sit down and play it and finish the rest of my backlog. And once I'm done with that, I want to try out that one VR game for Metro eventually, but don't know when that's going to happen. But Metro 2039, awesome. Do you know if it's based off a book?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Because the first two and I think X's were based off a book, so that's good.
Yeah.
You putting together your 3D printer, Ash?
Yeah.
Oh, now you see me?
Yeah. The camera just.
Yeah, now
you
we can
watched
see
this whole time.
Yeah.
He came back on.
That's perfect. Yes, I am. Yeah, correct.
Nice.
I'm trying to multitask, so my bad, guys.
You're good.
All good.
Residents, Plague's Tale Legacy. They showed that off, some gameplay. Plague's Tale was pretty fun.
What happened to her little brother?
I don't
This is
know.
a
He met a
prequel,
bad end.
apparently.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
prequel? Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it's
prequel.
15 years before the events of the first game.
Well, I saw like the Minotaur head, so I thought it was like they were doing like the whole like the labyrinth with the Minotaur, and then it was like, oh, you're on an island, and I'm like, okay.
Valor Mortis. They showed that off. It was like a first-person shooter, like Souls-like game that they showed coming September 24th. I didn't really care about that one. This one had a cool art style, but it's probably not for me. It's called, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Vivarium. It's like an anime style. It looked like old school, like 80s.
Oh,
anime.
yeah, like an 80s anime. Yeah, I remember that. That was really striking.
Yeah, I love the art style. I just don't think like the game plays for me. It's like a cozy type game, but it looked cool. Like it looked cool.
Yeah, it's kind of almost Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, but Cozy's not my middle name, so I'm okay with that.
Where the Winds Meet is finally available on Xbox. Wulong 2. This actually got me by surprise because I didn't think they were gonna do another Wulong Dynasty because apparently it didn't sell too well. But no, there is Wulong 2, Wings of Ember. It's funny. I thought this was like it reminded me a lot of Final Fantasy 16 because when he uses like the Phoenix powers, what does he say? Like "Come to me, Phoenix" or something like that. And then like he starts like burning up. I was like, oh man, like he's going into his.
The first was on sale on Steam for $20. I picked it up.
I should pick it up too.
Oh, that's actually another game I was playing.
Fallen Dynasty.
Yeah.
But this looks good. Coming early 2027 and coming to Game Pass.
And I think I kind of see what they're doing with the Wings of Ember because they have the Phoenix. In the first game, you have a dragon.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're gonna do like all four with like the white tiger and the black tortoise.
Okay. What are they? Because I know in Japanese mythology that's what Suzaku, Genbu,
yeah,
Byaku, and Kirin, yeah.
I mean it's literally the
same
Chinese
thing, just different.
The Japanese name for the same thing: white tiger, black tortoise,
pretty much
red phoenix, blue dragon.
Gotcha.
Like it's literally that's it.
Oh, okay. Cool. And then the final announcements, the big ones that we're going to talk about is Persona 6 finally getting shown off. I'm only going to say this because all we got was a dumb like logo that just says P6 Persona 6 and that's it. I say dumb logo because I was kind of disappointed. I was hoping for a little bit more than just a logo. I think we all hate when we just see logos. Like it kind of gets us angry when that comes up.
I'm pretty sure that's not a finalized logo per se. Right.
Well, maybe it is.
Yeah.
It's not the logo itself that's bad. It's just the fact that that's all we got was the logo.
Yeah, and after all this time, because we know it's coming, we knew they were working on it.
That's literally the same thing that happened with Persona 5. So when you get something like that, don't expect to see gameplay for like the next 3 or 4 years. And
but the thing is, with Persona 5, to be fair, nobody knew they were working on Persona 5. Here, we knew they were working on Persona 6. They even said it themselves, and it's not like. If you show the logo of Persona 2 remake,
later,
right?
When they first initially announced it, because it was like the whole thing is like less than a minute.
Yeah,
teaser trailer.
So basically nothing burger, which fair.
Yeah. Like if this was a logo for Persona 2 remake, I think a lot of you, especially you, probably would have been gone crazy because that's something you think they would never
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, you're right. I would've
What's
gone
crazy
nuts.
is if you're on Twitter, you have more information about that game than if you watch their official
Yeah,
their
Yeah,
official
and
thing.
exactly.
You know,
I did notice because like I was following some Persona channels and they were like covering stuff that I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
because
what the,
apparently the
I'm like, what the hell? Especially for the Persona 4 revival stuff. I'm like,
yeah,
whoa, what they doing here? Like, well, they should have put this in the
well, the main characters have
showcase or
already been
whatever.
shown apparently, and I thought it was fake. But then the same post I had bookmarked, I went to that same post, and now it's removed. And I was like, okay, so like it's got to be legit because they showed like there's two
yeah, it got
main
DMCA'd.
characters. Yeah, there's two main characters. There's a male and female protagonist. So
Yeah, that's all.
looks interesting.
I would say this much. I think what's interesting about P6 is the fact they're trying to go for more of a horror theme aspect.
It does look like that. Yeah.
The closest thing literally to that is probably Persona 2 Internal Punishment, and it's not due to its theme in the game. It's more like if you look at the front cover of Persona 2 Internal Punishment, it kind of gives you that eerie look.
Yeah.
If anything, right? That's the scariest you're ever gonna see out of a Persona game, essentially. So I'm just wondering on like what would it be the overall theme for this particular game, because a lot of people are more pointing to the fact, hey, maybe you'd be able to bring back people from the dead or something like that, which I'm like, maybe. I don't know. But like, if that were the case, I wonder like what the personas are going to be based off of for the main cast and stuff. You know, it's going to be interesting to see, because when they feed you something on like what the next game, what the next Persona game is, you have to figure out, okay, what symbolism are they going to try to use throughout the entire story and everything, right? And them going through this horror aspect, I didn't expect that. When they say green, I thought they were going to try to go for like a hackerspace vibe or something like that. But
like the Matrix.
no, it's the Matrix. Yeah, but instead it's going to be like, hey, more horror-esque, if anything. So it's going to be really interesting what they come up with when it comes to P6. But honestly, I'm not expecting them to say crap for a good while. So I'm keeping my expectations low for any sort of release date or something. So
yeah. I think all of us are excited. Like, don't get us wrong. We're all excited. It's
yeah,
just
we're excited.
the logo part. We feel like, I know they could have showed more. They probably have more they could have showed off instead of this, because they could have gave us this like a year ago if they wanted to. I don't know why they waited till now to do that.
For the Persona 5 for the Persona 4 revival review. Was that last year or 2 years ago?
Last year.
Last year. Last
Last summer.
showcase.
Yep, last showcase.
Yeah,
last summer.
and the funny thing,
not Summer Game Fest, but whatever this was, the Xbox showcase.
And the funny thing
Xbox
about
showcase.
that is that they had a complete logo for that as well, which is so funny.
Well, they showed a little bit more. They showed like
They
the
showed a
area
gameplay too.
Very limited. They showed him
They
running
a
and
little
stuff. Yeah.
Honestly,
little
I
bit
wasn't
more,
expecting that game to even come out in 2027, knowing how slow they work. But
Yeah.
hey, they got the announce date and everything. I think that almost the entire cast got replaced, and I say almost. I feel like
we didn't
I still hear some
even
voices
mention
in
that
there,
yet.
so.
Hold on.
Yeah, so we're not on.
Yeah, hold on.
yet.
We'll jump to that right now.
alright.
We'll jump to that right now. Persona 4
Alright.
Revival. I waited for that to be the end because I think this is the one that we're most excited for on here, and I think it looks great. Looks amazing, graphically speaking. Awesome. I was just gonna say that too, Ash. Like, I think they replaced they definitely did replace the whole voice cast, because they do not like or sound like the original voice cast.
I don't know.
Well, because
Yosuke,
Johnny Young Bosch is definitely not there.
Yosuke is like almost the same. I don't know. I have to
No,
listen back on
Yosuke
it
does
again.
not
You
sound
sure?
like Yuri Loto. No, not at all.
Bro, I don't know, man. I gotta look back on this.
Yeah,
I
look back
swear.
on that, because I've watched the trailer. He does not sound like Yuri Loto at all. What's her name? Oh, I can't remember their names now. I don't know why
Chie.
I'm forgetting.
Chie.
Chie doesn't sound the same either.
No, Chie is different
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, Chie is different. All of them are different. It's just
What's her name?
Yosuke
Maria
felt-
also
yeah.
doesn't sound the same.
Thank God Teddy got a different voice.
Teddy
Like,
also
he
doesn't sound the
sounds
same.
more.
Teddy's different.
He sounds
Like a
sounds
normal
less
person.
annoying. So I'm happy for that. If anything, so.
Yeah, but even like right? He doesn't have Johnny Young Bosch's voice either. So for the few voice lines he has, he doesn't sound like that either. So it's definitely a brand new voice cast, which kind of sucks. Like, I do like the original voice cast, at least the golden voice cast, 'cause that's the game that I played. I didn't play the original 4, but you know, they all sound fine as well. And I'm pretty sure I'll enjoy this voice cast just like I did the Persona 3 Reload voice cast. as well.
I'm
Well,
going
yeah.
to.
What are
I'm
what are
going
you
to.
guys' thoughts on this?
I'm going to miss the Troy Baker / Matt
Kanji.
Mercer Kanji
Yeah.
for Golden, because that guy that voices Kanji sounds totally different. But hey, I want to
Yeah,
look at
that's
I
true.
thought Kanji
Kanji's
sounded
also
good.
different.
Yeah,
It's just
so.
being Troy Baker has such like a signature voice, and
He's too expensive now, probably.
yeah,
He is,
well,
yeah.
that's the only thing that gets me mad. Like every game that he's in now, it's like anytime they do anything extra, they don't recast him. Like Yuri in Tales of Vesperia, all the extra lines, you can tell that
Mhm.
it's not him doing the extra lines. I think Matt Mercer did pick that up, but it sounds different. You can tell.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on P4R?
Fan, you want to go ahead?
I mean, I've never played much into the Persona games, but I'd like what it looks like because you can tell they like redid all the animations, they redid all the artwork. Everything's like looks like 4K, 60. Like well, that's what it looks like it's running, just based on what they've shown. I mean, I'm playing Persona 5 Reload. Is that what it's right? Is it
No,
Reload?
Persona 5.
Persona 3. Persona 5
Royal.
Royal.
Persona 3.
Royal.
Yeah.
Sorry, Royal. Persona 3 Reload.
Persona 5
5
Royal, Persona 3
Royal.
Reload.
Yeah. Are they doing all the R's? Is that what they're doing with all
Yeah.
these?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's doing
All right.
ours.
Okay.
Persona 3 Reload, yeah.
I mean, with what I played with like those remakes, like Persona 3 remake and the Persona 5 remake, like I'm gonna grab the fourth one just because so I can complete my collection of 2, 3, like 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. No Switch 2 announcement either. Got me sad.
I bet it's gonna be there though. I mean, they
Yeah,
have
yeah,
freaking.
Maybe eventually.
You know, yeah. I mean, Nintendo could be keeping it for their own
That's true.
direct.
That's true.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's true.
They're. I mean, they're known to do that.
What about yeah, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did finish Persona 4 Golden like 8 years ago, I think it was. I am in love with how this looks. Like it's so like I was showing my girlfriend what Golden looked like. Like cuz we watched the trailer for this we actually watched the entire thing together.
Hmm.
And she or no, actually I was showing my mom this cuz my girlfriend had seen what Golden looks like, but I was showing my mom this trailer as well cuz she's here visiting. And she had no idea what Golden looked like. So I showed her what Golden looked like after I showed her what the new trailer looks like for Revival, and she was just shocked because I mean the characters look like little dolls, you know, in Golden, like they look very rudimentary. It looks good, like it looks good for a game of the time, and it's totally serviceable and it's fine. But compare that to like playing an anime for all intents and purposes when you play Revival and everything. I love the new artwork. It's all very like fresh and modern looking for the characters. I will say that I do love the voice acting of Golden, even if it is a little ridiculous. Like I think Chie is my favorite, even though she's really ridiculous. Like her voice acting, it's just very outrageous. It's very like like just very like I don't know. It's ridiculous, but I love it though. I can't wait. I can't believe it's February. Like that's such a bummer that we have to wait that long. But I'm pretty sure what's when Reload was released. It was like April or something like that. Of
Yeah, it was I think January.
January. Okay, yeah. Of like 2023, I want to say. So 3 years in between. I'm looking forward to platinuming this because I never platinumed Persona 4 Golden. I know that if it's because Persona 3's platinum is actually pretty achievable. Persona 5 the original Persona 5 is notoriously very complicated and very precise and a lot of missables and stuff. Royals is pretty easy to platinum. Reload was actually pretty easy to platinum too. Just took a lot of time. So I'm hoping they do a similar thing with Revival. But I have a soft spot in my
trophies as well.
Yeah, on Vita.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say that I have a special place in my heart for Golden because I never played Persona 3 before Reload. That was my first experience with Persona 3. So I have, on the other hand, played through Reload, and so going through that trailer and seeing how everything looks modernized is such an incredible experience to see that, because it's kind of like with you guys that played Persona 3 before Reload came out, like seeing all that stuff realized with modern graphics and music and the artwork and the animation and things like that. That must have been like really cool, and especially considering all the different iterations of Persona 3 there have been. So for me, it's a similar thing where this time I get Persona 4 and I have a lot of experience with it, and seeing the beautiful artwork and Inaba running through it, and the fishing and the graveyard, and seeing Chie and Naoko and Kanji and Teddy and Yukiko and all the whole gang and everything. It's amazing, and I really can't wait for the soundtrack. I'm really hoping that, because I know that it's going to be kind of different, but I'm hoping that they keep like the bones of what Persona 4's soundtrack is, just because it's so freaking good. Like Signs of Love, Your Affection, the boss battle theme. What's it called?
I'll
Reach
face
out
myself.
to the truth. Reach out to the truth. Yeah.
No, I'll face myself. The boss battle theme.
Well, I'll face myself, I think, is like the general battle theme, but I think I'll reach out to the truth is like maybe boss battles or something like that. But anyway, regardless, just all top tier stuff. Absolutely my number one game I'm looking forward to in 2027, I think, so far. I'm trying to think if there's anything else out there.
Revelation.
And Final Fantasy. Yeah, Final Fantasy. I think I'm probably looking, like, if you told me I could only play one game in 2027, would I want to play Revelation or God, the stupid R's, or Reload? What is it again?
Revival.
Revival.
Yeah.
I'd probably choose Revival, just because I just have such an affinity for Persona. But yeah, it blew my mind. I do think we have one other thing I want to touch on with the Xbox showcase, though, if you were about ready to move off. But that's all I have to say about Persona.
Yeah, I think I'll say my last thoughts on Persona before we move on to that final thing, because we were going to talk about that as well.
Damn, without my thoughts, that's
Oh,
crazy.
I thought you did. Yeah, go ahead. Go.
No, I didn't. I was waiting patiently. Anyway,
all right, moving
basically,
on. No, just kidding.
bro, I'm not gonna say too much, except that the whole graphics overhaul is insane. The lighting when you're in the dungeons is also insane.
Yep.
They
Monsters.
they really made make sure that this is like a TV-esque theme when you're playing this game. So I think
They
that's
should've
one of the things that
4x3
popped out to me.
on the CRT.
If they have a 4x3 option and they allow you to put the CRT filter
CRT
over it, that'd be
shader.
so funny.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it
That'd
that
be
way.
funny.
Did you notice the menu in the battles was like an
Yes.
old school TV dial?
Yes.
That was a nice touch.
Straight up amazing. The only thing I was worried about is if they're gonna cut out the golden content and make it as DLC, but they didn't, because you saw Marie in the trailer. That means golden is confirmed to be remade. I have no worries about that. But I would tell people that expect to see some sort of part 2 DLC for this game. They're not going to just release the game and just for not forgetting about releasing any additional epilogue DLC like they did with Persona 3 Reload. They're going to definitely upload something like that.
The final boss is going to be cut out.
Oh God, please no. But straight up,
I mean, I'm not talking about the final boss as in I don't want to do spoilers. Not the first boss, like the main boss you fight, but like that second boss that you have to fight later on. I feel like that will be the DLC.
Let's call it the golden boss anyway. But basically, I would expect them to make like a never seen epilogue type of DLC concept or something like that. Maybe if they're able to pull it off. If not, then they'll probably just give you some DLC Persona or something like that and call it a day. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Or heck, it could be something where they have the gang go back to Port Island again, back in Persona 3 Reload, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with that. But besides that, just expect some sort of DLC to come out, right? But once that was confirmed, I was already set. I was like, let's go. I'm gonna get this game day one. And then when I was realizing a whole bunch of these games I'm excited for is literally early next year, like between January to February, which is insane. God, man.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm worried, bro. I think I had a bit of a theory. I think like one of the reasons why most of the games are like around that time range is probably because of GTA 6. GTA 6, yeah.
Do you think? I feel like Japanese developers really don't care about that. It's more like Western developers.
Yeah, you do have a point.
Because they usually don't care about what other people do.
Yeah, they usually don't care, but they also care about sales too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
So yeah,
I don't think
so,
there's a
like,
ton of crossover between Persona and
GTA.
GTA. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gonna play both, but I bet like the
GTA
majority
is,
of people,
ball and gun gamers.
ball and gun
Yeah.
guns. Hey, I got that terminology from a YouTuber, by the way.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, the way he was rolling off with that was funny. But
You
anyway,
never seen that? There was you talk about like Mighty Keith, how he has a skit on ball and gun gamers.
Oh, I never seen that one.
Yeah.
I heard it from the Black Hokage about ball and gun gamers and stuff. So I
Oh.
never heard of Mikey did it. So, but
Yeah.
okay, yeah. To me, that was just funny. But like, yeah, you're right. It's like a 50-50 for me whether they wanted to push it back to this date to make sure they just clear the way for GTA 6. Because like, here's the thing, I don't give a damn about GTA 6 whatsoever, right? But I can understand its sheer popularity with the.
I'm gonna play it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
buying
Yeah, he's gonna play it. Yeah, good little Brian's gonna play it. But like, it's just the sheer casual audience is gonna be gravitating towards this game almost a good 3 months.
Oh yeah.
I could be way off on that because I don't know when GTA 5 came out on how much attention that garnered from the casual fans. But it's just, the people are making sure they're trying to maximize their sales essentially. So.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that because you're gonna push it back and further refine the bugs and all kind of stuff. Do that. I'm fine. Give me a complete game at launch. So. But yeah, that's all my thoughts for that. So.
Cool. My final thoughts. Looks awesome. Can't wait. I'm excited to play. It does look like crisp, like just the art style and everything. Like I was thinking, you know what? I'll get it. I'm definitely gonna get it. Even if it was announced for Switch 2, I'll get it on PC just so I can play on the Switch 2 on the Steam Deck OLED. Because I think like those colors will pop. I don't have an OLED monitor, and this game makes me want to get an OLED monitor because I'm sure it will pop on an OLED monitor as well. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Can't wait. Hopefully it's well optimized too, so that it runs great on the Steam Deck. That's always my fear when it comes to Steam Deck. Being able to play on the Steam Deck is just it doesn't run that great. I mean, I guess I do have the ROG Ally X as well, but I like using the Steam Deck more. The final Xbox thing we're going to talk about is, man, that new Xbox Series X 25.
That's what I want to talk about.
Looks amazing.
Yes.
It makes me want to get it.
Almost. They almost got me. They almost got me for a minute. I'm like, bro, am I going to bet me to spend more than $700 on this? Wait, how much is it going for?
I like that they're going with the translucent green. Like
I don't think it has a price, does it?
Like
it doesn't. No.
They didn't have the price on it. When I saw the controller like that, I'm like, oh, it reminds me of the Duke, just not as clunky.
Yep.
I saw that. I saw the whole thing. That made me almost lose my mind. I'm like, bro, I'm not even an Xbox fanboy. What's going on? What they doing? What is Asher Sharma doing, bro? Like, what the heck?
If the controller is available to buy like separately, I will definitely buy one. I'll tell you that.
Same. I'll probably do that too. But that console, though, it looks too clean. I don't know, bro.
I just know the console is
for
like
$1,000.
It's going to be around $1,000, and
oh, you think so?
Yeah, and I just don't. I sold my Xbox Series X. I can't buy another one, especially for $1,000. Like as much as I have faith that I think Asha's going to do a great job and is getting Xbox back together, I still got to see Lost Odyssey 2. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just got to see more out of Xbox.
That's a funny thing you say that because I'm like, even though if I want to buy this console and I don't have like no Xbox Series X games to play, I at least know for a fact that I have Lost Odyssey in my account, so I can at least download that and play Lost Odyssey on my Xbox Series X. So there's that.
I have quite a lot of games in my account on Xbox still digitally, and I still have all my physical games. They're actually up. Well, you can't see it because this is here, but they're up top. I just kept them. I have like Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, Lightning Returns, and so forth. Bryant, I know you're excited about this. Are you getting it?
Yeah, I am. I'm pretty sure I'm going to. I kind of just want to put actually, I want Fan to go first because I kind of want to say one thing to kind of like put a pin on this, and then we can move over to
I wish there was more information about what is going with the Xbox 25th anniversary edition. If it's just a color wave change with the casing, cool, but way too expensive if it's going to be $1,000.
It lights up
just for that
differently too. It lights up like the orb is green, and I think it does certain sound effects and stuff. And it's 1 terabyte too. It's not too like the cosmic black one or whatever it was.
They should have made it like a 2 terabyte and like gave more incentive.
Disc as well.
Yeah, it's disc.
Yeah. But I mean, it's cool. But I mean, I'm not going to get it because you know I don't have the money to spend on that, and I'd rather save my money for something else like the Steam machine or
Yeah.
Another Steam controller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. True.
Okay,
But it's
so
very cool what they're doing.
yeah, and so that's kind of just where I want to go with this when it comes to the Xbox showcase just kind of wrapped up. We've definitely beat the hell out of Xbox on this podcast, and I just kind of think to like when we used to say that when everything is an Xbox, nothing's an Xbox, and now I feel like they're kind of turning back the clock to now they're trying to. And I mean, it's a little premature because they're only doing 2 exclusive games with Clockwork Revolution and Gears E-Day, but at the same time though, I just feel like this Asha lady has really made a lot of just, and it's very small stuff. We're not talking about like reinventing the wheel here, but just like little gestures and like just little changes on the margins that I really feel like add up, that I feel like are what the community wants, as opposed to Phil Spencer, who is just kind of like, I don't even know what that strategy was all about. But it makes me really excited about the Xbox ecosystem. I haven't felt this excited about the ecosystem in years, probably. Like I want to go out right now and buy an Xbox Ally X, like just to have it, just because I'm so into the hardware of Xbox right now, and just like there's a period when I was like thinking about selling my Xbox, like you, James, just because um there really wasn't anything keeping me there. But like all of a sudden, I mean, the games they're showing and the philosophy that they're having on gaming and just kind of where they're going with it is really exciting to me. And
Yeah.
then they showed that new Xbox Ally X with the OLED screen and everything. And I'm like, should I buy an Xbox Ally X or wait for this? But on the other hand, I think that's probably gonna be like $2,000 because it comes with those glasses and everything like that. And I don't want to spend that much. And also, I don't know if you saw this, but this was also on Twitter. Asha, after the show was over, spoke to all the audience members. Did you see this?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't see this?
No.
So Asha had a little presentation like after the showcase with like all the, because it was in an auditorium,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Hey, everybody! It was my first showcase being here. I'm very excited about the games we're coming out with, and these are going to define gaming for next decade. I can't wait to play everything." And she's like, "What did you guys think of that 25th anniversary Xbox?" And that everybody's like, "Yeah, it's amazing!" Like everybody cheers. And she's like, "Well, if you're sitting in a chair right now, you're getting one for free."
What?
Yeah,
Why
she gave it
wasn't
free
I there?
Xbox to everybody in attendance. I know, it's like, dude, like as expensive it would probably be to get airfare out there.
Yeah.
I bet like the cost of getting, I mean, that's like probably at least $700 or $800 at least. The cost of that would just kill that, So what a great treat that would be to get that for free just for being there. Like that's incredible.
Yeah.
So and you can look that up on Twitter. It's a very cool video, and you can tell that she's kind of reveling in how much people are kind of liking the moves that she's making. But she seems like extremely intelligent woman, and I think she's doing a lot of really good things. I'm excited about Xbox. Like I said, I've been excited about Xbox in years. I'm not saying they're perfect right now. I'm not saying that they're going to be totally redeemed. I'm not saying that they might not end up failing, but if you were to kind of put moves out there to make things better, she's doing a lot of those moves. And I'm excited about E-Day. I'm excited about that Clockwork game. The hardware looks really nice. The games that even aren't exclusive, but just the fact they chose to be part of Xbox's showcase, I think really speak volumes, especially when we're going to touch on the dates of play later on in the show. But that's kind of where I'm at with Xbox. I'm actually very optimistic all of a sudden about the future and what's coming out.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like I feel that it's on the right path. I don't want to jump the gun and be like she's going to do amazing work, because to give Phil Spencer credit, he brought back Japanese games to Xbox, because
true.
throughout Xbox One, like the Japanese games were leaving and a lot of games were just not going available on Xbox. And he brought back that partnership with Atlas. He brought Final Fantasy back to Xbox, even though like Remake wasn't there. We were getting Final Fantasy titles available. Dragon Quest was becoming available. So you got to give Phil Spencer credit where it's due. I just don't know the other stuff. Like it was just going crazy where they lost sight of exclusives, and I don't know how that came to be. There was that rumor that it was Sarah Bond that was pushing that, and she was kind of leading the charge for that. Which I could say, yeah, because I feel like since she showed up, things really started changing. But like I don't want to pin the blame on her either, because I don't know if that was her
maybe you're
fault
right
or not.
Yeah,
but
she's picking up that ship where it got left off, so she's can only do so much and try and steer it back.
Well, I mean, because Phil
course.
Spencer was still in charge, but like the minute she showed up there, it was just like different. Not in charge, because remember when she first showed up, she wasn't in charge. She had a different like role, and then at the last second they put her in charge, and Phil became president of something. But yeah,
But that's what I mean. Like she was given this situation, like so she can kind of just do the best of what she can with what she has.
you talking about who, Sarah or Asha?
Yeah, the new Asha, the new.
Oh, Asha.
CEO
Oh, yeah.
of
You know,
X-Men.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Asha's
Yeah.
doing good at reverting, going back to,
Yeah.
I think, where it's supposed to be, and then some.
Or just
And
listening to the fans, like
yeah, and
listening to your demographic.
listening, which is I feel like the best way. Like, you know, they do say like don't listen to the noise out there to make decisions, but I feel like in the state of Xbox, especially when you're down and people are leaving your platform, I really think you do have to listen to the fans, because the fans are what's going to purchase. But not only that, there's a lot of gamers out there like me that I'm not really bought into any platform per se. If you give me a good value, if
You're
you bring
agnostic.
me a reason to buy an Xbox again, I will. I just got to see more of it. Like Lost Odyssey will make me buy it. Like day one, if you say Lost Odyssey remake exclusive on Xbox,
I think you're lying.
I would buy one day one for Lost Odyssey for sure. Even Blue Dragon, I would buy one day one for a Blue Dragon like remake.
He's not
as well.
lying. He's not
No,
lying.
I know, I'm kidding. It's a joke. I was kidding.
But yeah, you know, those are a few games that I would definitely buy one for, because I still have a massive library, and I think about it all the time. Like, man, like I got a massive digital library on Xbox that
Yeah, you dropped all that
it's
money.
gone. Yeah, I mean, again, I have the Series S. My kids have it in their room, so they can technically play those games, and I can technically take the Series S whenever I want and play it. But you know,
Yoink.
yeah, but I'm not going to do that. All right, let's move on. Great job, Xbox. Xbox Game Showcase, definitely the best showcase. Well, I won't
Yep.
say the best. I think Summer Game Fest was a little bit better for me.
I'd say they're both probably B plusy.
Yeah, I would agree with you with that. They're about the same. To me, I think Summer Game Fest edges out a little bit more.
The
It's kinda
gravity
hard.
Because it was
of the
longer.
announcements.
Yeah,
It was
That too.
longer.
The gravity of the announcements of Summer Game Fest, like the two big ones, that is bigger than anything that Xbox showed.
Mhm.
But Xbox was a more consistent hour.
Yeah,
So they
I would
kind of
say.
like
Yeah.
even out.
yeah. So yeah, I think right here we'll just do a free for all versus go. Let's talk about Summer Game Fest. Let's talk about State of Play, because we did talk a little bit about it after our live stream. So if you do want to hear a little bit more of what we had to say after that, you can hear that. Definitely, State of Play was the worst out of the three.
Yes. Dates of play.
Not worth the
Yeah.
time. Like, I want my time back. I told you
Yeah,
guys,
Just
I
watch a
got
recap
sick.
and be okay.
Yeah, I got sick. Like literally after watching the State of Play, I just got sick, and that's it. That's why I couldn't do a 12-hour stream.
Your body
So-
was like, how
so-
could you, James?
Yeah,
How could you do this to me?
exactly. It just wasn't great. Like, yeah, we saw Wolverine, which you know it's cool. Like to me, I'm just like, it's coming. I get it. I'm a guy.
I know I'm buying
anyways.
it. It is what it is.
Yeah, I don't need to see more of that. God of War LaFay was leaked. It looks cool.
Yep.
To me, I thought, I was like, wow, this is looking like shoot, what's the name of the game? I completely forgot the name of it now. The PS3, Heavenly Sword. I was like, this is like Heavenly Sword gameplay. Like this could have been Heavenly
Oh
Sword
yeah,
too.
yeah.
That's exactly what it reminded me of when I was seeing that. But it looks great. Like I enjoyed the combat. You know, I've heard some people's theories saying that the combat's a test for the God of War remake to go back to the action-based combat, which yeah, you know, I can see that happening. And I'm trying to think, was there anything else in the State of Play that was great? Like I don't remember anything else that was great that they showed.
Kemery.
Guitar Man for Bryant.
I
Yes,
wasn't a fan
Guitar
of
Man.
Kemery. Oh yeah, Guitar Man. I mean, Kemery, I think is to me is gonna be a pass. Like I don't think I'm gonna go after that game. Wasn't it?
I
was
mean,
it
out of all the other games, like that's kind of about it. So
Oh,
that was
okay.
new. And
What
like,
did, I know it was God. Yeah, we can talk about God of War a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was dates. Kept Murray or whatever whatever Ace Combat 8 or whatever comes with a free copy of Zero if you pre-order it. Like that's and
Ill
then a
did
bunch
look
of
good,
dates.
though.
Like that's in a nutshell. What did?
Ill did look good. I think that was new.
It did,
They didn't
yeah.
show that before. Yeah. I don't think they showed that
Actually, I do
before.
think it was announced before though. It wasn't a totally new
it was?
announcement.
Okay.
Yeah. But the main players in this was the Wolverine gameplay segment and the announcement of God of War, which that was tempered down because it was leaked. And then obviously the internet has the best takes about the fact that she's a woman and she's the leading god of war and everything like that, and she's not hot enough for whatever the internet wants to say, and who gives a
Let's
crap
not talk
about that stuff.
But let's
Yeah,
not talk
I know.
about that. Which is why
It's
we're
not
not
worth
on
the
Twitter.
breath.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
not on
well,
Twitter.
I'm on Twitter, but
I feel bad for you.
yeah, it's really obnoxious stuff to talk about. But anyway, I think it looks good. I do think that the gelatinous cube is extremely random. And like the fact that it shares the cover with her, like I'm hoping that once you kind of get into the groove of the game, you kind of feel where that energy comes from. Voiced by Jack Quaid, it's gonna be great. I think the combat looks really fun. The verticality of it looks almost like Devil May Cry-esque. The story is intriguing, like an afterlife for the gods. My personal opinion is that at the end of it, the gods are going to do something horrible to Faye, like they'll kill her or she'll be permanently imprisoned. And then like the next set of God of War games is to be like him against the Egyptian gods, like to get her back or something like that. Like, I don't know. That's just something that I think.
Did you?
But
Well, no, just go ahead. Keep on.
oh, sorry. Yeah, dates of play was, and I'm calling it that. I don't care what Sony wants to call it. State of play. It was absolutely asinine. It was announcements of dates for games that we'd already seen before. They hyped us up. They had a countdown timer. It was going to be, a relatively long conference. They booked their theaters, which granted was Alamo. They own Alamo. I don't care. There were so many years where they didn't do the theater thing, and they had way better announcements than this. They should be ashamed of themselves. Like I've been listening to podcasts where they're like, oh, that was a pretty good showcase. Like all told, it's like, dude, these release dates could have been put out in pressers. They could have been tweets. They could have been blog posts. Capcom could have done a Capcom Presents where they showed the release date for Onimusha. There's so many different ways they could have gone about it rather than making it an E3. I mean, just imagine this, guys. Like, do you guys remember E3? Remember that old presentation E3 that all of us like took off of work to go, to watch it? Well, at least I took off of work to enjoy it in the summer every year, and it was something that we really looked forward to.
Mhm.
If that would have been an E3 press conference when I was 25 or whatever, I would have been pissed, like straight up angry, because there was nothing new, and that's what you watch E3 for, is new. You don't watch it for dates. Like, dates is fine, but the problem is that 20 years ago we'd go like a month or longer, like 6 months, 12 months without having like games to play. Now you throw a rock, you hit 30 games you want to play. Like, I have a backlog right now that it would last me the rest of my life. Like, no doubt it would last me the rest of my life if I wanted to. And so the dates aren't really that exciting anymore. Like, I'm stoked about the show. Like, I can't wait for Grand Theft Auto, can't wait for what other dates they announced? What other dates do they have?
Control Resonant, I think, was also announced.
Control Resonant. Yep, can't wait for that too.
Yeah.
But like, I've seen enough. I know I want them, and anybody that's watching State of Play, like, they've seen Control Resonant, they've seen
Silent Hill, Townfall.
Yeah, Silent Townfall, Wolverine. Like, I mean, well, Wolverine's like a big one, but at the same time, it's like this is all stuff that's established, and they wanted to have a thing for like Wolverine at the top release date, and then at the end, surprise with Faye with well, not a release date, because I don't blame them for not having that yet, but and then the middle is just all new stuff. I would probably give it a BB plus, because I think that would have been strong if they would have had a bunch of new stuff to talk about, but they didn't. It was just dates, and that's just not a good show.
Rayman.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you forgot to mention
Rayman was
Rayman.
League 2. Yeah, Rayman was League 2. I'm very excited about Rayman, but even Rayman, that's the remake of a game that came out. I mean, Rayman, the first
Yeah,
one
but
came
it's
out in
still,
2010.
I'll give Rayman a few. Like,
and
the
plus
leaks didn't come out.
You can get it on Switch too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but still,
it's not new though. It's new, but it's not new. Like, I'm excited about. I'm probably more excited about than any of you guys. I freaking love Rayman, but at the same time, it's not like new. It's a remake of a game that came out, 15 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, but that's like
so that's my thoughts
Persona
on Dates of Play.
4
I'm excited about
Revival, right? I'm just saying, like, you gotta, like, Persona 4 Revival being remade. It's a remake of a game.
No,
that
I
came
don't. I
out.
don't count that the same thing. I really don't think that the amount of work that's going to go into Revival is going to be the same as the amount of how different Rayman Legends is going to look. Like, it's going to be a little improved, but I mean, it's going to be roughly the same. It's going to be much nicer, but like. Like I said, go look at Golden compared to like the trailer for Revival, and then look at the gameplay of Rayman versus the gameplay of Rayman from 15 years ago. It's the jump is
PS2 versus that. Like, I think, like, I still give it a D, but I do want to say there were some cool things in the State of Play, like Marvel Tolkien Fighting Souls showing off, Carnage, Magneto, Green Goblin. I thought that was pretty dope. I honestly wasn't gonna get this game because I was like, you know what, like I don't really care about it. Like I played the beta, it was fine.
I'm gonna get
But
it.
that's about it. But like after seeing that, I mean, I'm super excited. And there's still one team that they still haven't showed off, so there's still more characters they're gonna show. It'll look pretty, cool. Bancho's a chef. Like I've never played Dave the Diver, so I don't care about that stuff. They showed more marathon stuff. Like I don't play marathon. No Rest for the Wicked. I completely forgot about. Oh, that's a game from the Ori devs. Yeah, they showed that Ace Combat. And the only Ace Combat game I played, I think, was like the original one or the second one on PS1. I think that was it. Dynasty Warriors. I don't play Dynasty Warriors, unless it's Gundam. And there's one other game I
Stop me in
saw.
Hollywood.
Not
Where you
not
like?
my type of game.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm just
Tomb
saying
Raider.
if they showed it. Tomb
Yeah,
Raider,
showing more of
Landis.
Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty like I don't want to say decent. It was below decent for sure. Like I still, like I said, I still give it a D. That being said, yeah, they could have done a lot better because I do agree with the whole dates. The issue Sony has is why they're in this like corner is they announce games too early. So then what happens is every single state of play, it's the same game over and over and over again. We have God of War,
Phantom
God
Blade
of War.
0 again.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. Phantom Blade 0. Like, how many times have that been shown? Like, it's
Years.
ridiculous. Silent Hill Townfall was announced, and now we keep seeing that over and over again before its release date. Token Marvel Token that was announced like a year or two ago, and
Yeah.
we're still seeing it. Like, I'm excited for it, like I said, but it's kind of like we see it multiple times. It's not a situation where Metroid Prime 4 was announced, and then the next time we see Metroid Prime 4 is like 5 years later,
10
and then we
years
finally
later.
get a release date and everything like that, right? It's not a situation like that. It's just that every single time there's a presentation, it those games show up. And I think that's Sony needs to stop that. They need to do the Nintendo thing where Nintendo just holds the game, doesn't reveal the game until right before it's about to release, maybe within 6 months to a year, right? Because I think like Fire Emblem is going to be almost a year now, since it's been done. But as of right now, like Star Fox was just, hey, here's Star Fox. It's coming in a couple
Yep,
months.
just dropping
You
it.
get to see it, like, and that got everybody excited because we did not expect a new Star Fox game unless you were following Nate the Hate. But yeah, Sony needs to stop that because I think that does hurt the state of play. We don't want to see, and this happened at E3. This started happening at the end of their E3 when their conferences, I don't know if you guys remember, they started dying because they did their last conference before E3 stopped. They only showed 4 games. That is it.
Oh yeah, was that the year with like The Last of Us?
Last of Us Part 2.
Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima.
I don't know. I
Was
forgot
it
what
God
the
of
other
War?
2 games. I think it was God of War, and there was one other game.
Okay.
I don't remember. Yeah, they only showed 4
That
games.
was with the flute player, right?
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just like, dude, like you only and yeah, they had people walking from venue to venue.
Yeah,
Like that's how they
right.
did that. But it's like, why would you do that? Like you announce all those games too early. So then what happened was every E3 they were showing the same game every time. And then they got to the point where like, oh shoot, like we have no games to show now because we've showed everything off. So then they had to do it that way. Hopefully Sony learns from this. And I think God of War, when is God of War Le Fay coming out? Next year, right?
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah, so like I don't think it's that bad. At least
Right
it's
back.
a year out, not like 2 or 3 years out. But even then, I would like them to do like, hey, this is coming out in the like next 6 months instead. But yeah, any other thoughts on the state of play?
So
No,
for
it
me,
was fine.
I was looking at some stuff to see what other people think, especially on YouTube, and I was getting some weird criticism from these guys because I was expecting them to harshly criticize the dates of play like we are, but
Yeah.
they're giving him like
They're
either a
eating it
C
up.
plus or a B minus. I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh.
I saw like
What?
HMK was like
I was like,
loving it, and then
what do you
he was
mean?
getting mad at
Like,
people who didn't like it. I was like, no, like I gotta
like,
disagree with you,
come
man.
on, that's so like. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Like, are people just used to mediocre stuff now? Because like, there's definitely like a huge difference between the dates of play versus the state of play versus the Xbox show. The Xbox did better than states of play, bro. Like, and There's like one other thing I noticed too is that there was like 2 particular games that used to be exclusive but not anymore. That was FF7 Remake and Stellar Blade. Now both FF7 Remake and Stellar Blade got showed off of Summer Games Fest with a confirmation already being multi-plat, obviously. So I'm just like, damn. It's like when you notice that, you're like, damn, like Sony's kind of losing out on IPs little by little, you know? And for me, my objective as a consumer is to sit down and be like, okay, Sony, give me a reason to buy a PS5. And with the stuff they showed, I don't think I still do not think there's no reason for me to get a PS5. I mean, Wolverine looks cool, don't get me wrong. Also, God of War, Lawfrey looks really good, don't get me wrong. But it's just not enough. It's not. And it's just, I don't know, man. Sony, I think they need to step up 100% or something. I don't know, man.
To be
I don't
fair,
know what
with
strategy needs to do. Like, so
Stellar Blade, that was originally a multi-platform game, and then Sony came in and bought the rights because it was originally coming to both Xbox and PS5. And then
I did remember that.
Yeah, and then they bought the rights.
I thought that was gonna be permanently exclusive with Sony's money coming through or something like that. But I was wrong about that. I guess that was another exclusive deal that they did.
Well, it's probably console exclusive, right? So it's never gonna come to
Yeah.
Xbox, but it can come only for that game specifically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but they did say, like, I think after a while, like it might be like the 1-year anniversary or something, the Shift Up CEO, he did say that from here on out, they made enough money from Stellar Blade that they can self-publish their next game.
Yeah, which it's exciting.
Which is what they're doing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're already doing it with Celebrate Blood Rain. That's coming
Yep.
out on all consoles except for Switch 2. So
Which that's got its own issue going on too. There's a lot of people are pointing out that some of the stuff seems to be AI.
really,
Yeah, like AI generated for like textures and stuff like that. It's just like,
we'll see.
yeah, I was like,
I mean, if
okay.
they're self-publishing it, you use the tools that you can help. Just don't rely on
Yeah.
it too much, I guess.
Well,
Well, I
listen,
mean-
here's the thing. As long as the game is good and the game is not buggy, I don't think that's too much of a problem with it. Heck, I mean, the Samsung Interactive admitted that they're using AI for like concept art or something like that.
Yeah, but
And
it didn't
they
make it into the
got
final
flame
game
for
or
that.
whatever.
Yeah.
Of course. But like, it's just the thing is, they're mainly using these things as tools, not like total replacements for like for throughout their entire game. And I think that's the thing that people need to realize.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that I don't know. My stance on AI, I already said, it's like kind of in between. Like, I think as a tool, it's great.
Same for me,
Generative
yeah.
AI, I think is like it varies. It just depends on what it is. I get it. Like, yeah, you do generative AI, it can put an artist out of a job. You know, but sometimes like do it for ideas like making a what you call it, like a background for the stream, right? I've been messing with Gen AI to try to do that. I can do it myself. I just don't want to spend the time to do that. You know, there's certain things that is like, I know how to do it. I can definitely do it. I just don't want to spend the time to do it. If you can actually at least give me a head start and then I can do the rest, then I would prefer that. It's just, you know, me personally, I don't
makes
have
sense.
the time to sit down and work on that. It's either do that or play games to kind of be up to date on whatever games are available. Cool. Anything else on the state of play? You said you
What's
liked
up?
it, fan? You were the number 1 state of play fan?
It was fine. I mean,
It
was
means
passing.
it's a C- for him.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there was it. I mean, it was fine. I didn't watch it live,
Yeah.
so since I didn't watch it live, I was able to skip a lot of stuff.
That is true. That is true. You can just skip like next.
So you can kind of tell what I did there. Yeah, did a lot of 5-10 second fast forwarding.
Final grade for state of play. D for me still.
D.
D-, only not an F because of Guitar Man.
Who are you a fan?
I'd probably be a little bit more nicer than you guys, but probably like a D+.
A B?
Oh damn!
D+.
Oh,
I was
I was
D+.
gonna say.
Oh, I almost
like,
kind of hard.
I was guessing C- for a fan. I thought he was gonna go in for that C-.
Yeah. I thought he said a B+. I was like, what?
Like
Like,
D+.
Then this
D
like,
is in David.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then the
D's-
game, the
D's
Xbox.
the diver.
Delta plus.
Oh, All right, and then Summer Game Fest, was definitely a lot better. Like, I think on like I said, I'm on par with the Xbox game showcase. My issue with Summer Game Fest, it's 2 hours, and I knew it going in there. It's like it's gonna be 2 hours, and there's gonna be a lot of filler content. It
And ads.
was there was a lot in ads too, which is like, yeah, whatever. There was a lot of things I was just kind of like, man, like, all right, cool, next, I get it. But like, they opened up with Resident Evil Veronica, amazing, super excited for that. Like, can't wait to play that game. I've been asking for a Code Veronica remake. I think I've said it multiple times on the
Yep.
on the podcast that I want a Code Veronica remake because I feel like Code Veronica gets no love, and I've played Code Veronica plenty of times. I love that game so much. But I am excited they finally announced it. Looks cool. I hope they're adding more to it because it does look like when they're you start off in France there, or at least they show that opening sequence in France. I don't even know if it's an opening sequence. They show France. That's all I know. They show
Yeah.
France. Claire looking for Chris. I hope that's all playable and they add to it. The little like summary of the game says that Claire is in France, that you will be in France, and she gets caught by Umbrella, and then they take her to I forgot what the prison's called. It starts with an R. I don't remember what it is, but you get put into the prison.
Everything
They-
starts with an R.
That is true.
The wrath.
But yeah, that was super cool. What was the second game they showed? Like, I completely forget what the second game they showed
Cuphead.
up. Was it Cuphead? That was the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cuphead looked pretty cool. And then you have the little like 2D thing that they had as well, which I thought
And
was
they're doing a new project, they said, that's very early.
yeah.
Yeah, the 8-bit thing as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
2
dope.
Cuphead games.
Let me see. I gotta put up a list.
You know what's crazy?
Go ahead.
Cuphead came out in 2017. Isn't that nuts? It feels like it
Yeah.
hasn't been that long.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you're
Remember,
right.
Xbox
Damn.
One game, yeah.
Next year will be 10 years. That's a decade
Isn't that
game.
crazy?
And it feels like it's still brand new. That's crazy.
Yeah, it feels like it came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Very unique. Like, it was one of the first games to have a unique art style. Like, I think after Cuphead, I feel like I started seeing a lot more unique art styles.
It's based on that old school cartoon style.
It's a fact that the hands are all on everything.
Like
Oh,
Mouse and
Alien
Guy.
Isolation 2 was after that.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, so that was
Yeah.
kind of cool. Like, I've never played the first one. I've always wanted to play the first Alien Isolation, but it's cool to see that they are doing a sequel to Alien Isolation, and I'll probably get around to playing Alien Isolation because I know it's always super cheap on both Steam and even on the Switch because it's available on the Switch as well. But yeah, there was that. What else?
Jin
Let's go-
Atlas.
What was it?
Jin Atlas, the creator of his new game, that robot, the giant robot with Shadow Colossus.
Oh,
I know what
yeah,
you're talking about.
That's
Yeah,
some-
that looks amazing.
Yeah.
yeah, that one is pretty dope.
Yeah.
The last
I'm on
Ronin-
IGN's page. They have
IGN's
like,
page?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna like go through it and just name games that I liked. The Tifa
Blood
official
Message.
confirmation of Street Fighter 6, like that was dope.
Yeah.
I'm happy that she's there. We said a little bit about Stellar Blade Blood Ring. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm so freaking excited. Like,
Mm.
I can't wait for that to come out. It's funny.
AKA
So I'm getting
James, time to play it.
I'm getting excited
Yeah.
for a sequel for a game that I have not beaten yet, nor bought yet. That's so funny.
How much have you
I
played,
think-
Ash?
I only did the demo. That's it, man.
Me
Oh,
too.
dude, you guys
And
need
the
to get
demo was
on it, man.
fun.
Next time you see it on sale, you have to buy it. It's
Yeah.
so good.
I bought it when it was
I'm
on
waiting.
sale.
I am waiting for the sale, bro. I'm waiting for the
Yeah,
sale.
you got it on.
Hopefully this
It's
thing
probably
gets
on sale right now,
super
actually.
sale.
Didn't you get a super
I
cheap
bought the
fan
physical
on
when it came on
PS5?
sale.
Yeah,
Yeah. I got it for like $20.
yeah. You gotta
Is
steal.
it on
That's
sale on Steam right now? I thought it was.
I don't know. Is it?
If it was, I would have bought it. I'd buy it.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Because if it is, I know like the
Oh, I
majority
just
of
try
my
to play
wish
Doom
list
Dark games.
is on sale. Is Stellar Blade on sale?
Nope, it's $60.
Yeah, it's
Not
normal
sale.
price. It's
Damn.
only
How
like
about
you
Green
said
Man?
Epic Game Store. Or it might be on sale on Green Man. I didn't check. Let's
I
check
check- I
that.
check
We'll have
Green
one of
Man.
you guys
It's
do
not.
that.
Yeah.
No.
And then
Yeah.
Okay, well,
already
I will
checked.
let you know in the chat the next time it's available. You guys better buy it.
Well, I'm waiting till summer sale thing. I know it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be on sale.
It'll go on
during
sale
summer
then
sale,
for
so,
sure.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian's favorite announcement: Monster Hunter Wilds Descendants that got announced.
Oh my god.
Expansion pack. Cool
To
thing
be-
was, which was weird, that
Yeah.
it wasn't announced at the Summer Game Fest, was that they're working on the Switch 2 version.
You're right.
It's like they should have done that there, but
Additionally, I did find the DLC kind of cool.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie to you, it looked kind of cool. The DLC kind of, because I can't remember some aspects about it, but like I remember them like flying and stuff, thus Ascendants. But
Yeah.
the DLC looked kind of fun, to be
Yeah.
perfectly honest. And
I agree.
one of my friends that like who's a diehard Monster Hunter fan already completed like everything about the base game and stuff, and he's like waiting for a new DLC to come out. And I'm pretty sure when he saw this, he's like flipping his pants right now. So I'm happy for him.
You're right, I
so.
was.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially Brian. Yeah.
The Blood of the Dawn Walker, they showed that off. That's that vampire game that I thought was Legacy of Kain, like Blood Omen type of like sequel or something. Still looks cool.
Mhm.
Like I thought that was pretty dope.
It does.
Star Wars Zero Company, like I'll keep my eyes on it, but I don't think it's a game for me. They showed Lords of Fallen
Like
2.
an XCOM
Yeah.
shooter game, right?
Yep, correct. Virtual Fighter Crossroads. I already said that already, but like this,
That looks cool.
I
that looks
just
hella
Lords
cool.
of the Fallen 2, Saw,
saw I didn't care about.
1666 Amsterdam.
I was
Cross-
Tupac
truly-
in
Yeah,
Stranger
Tupac
Than
on
Heaven.
freaking
Yeah.
Stranger Than Heaven.
Before we get into that, let's go back to Virtual Fighter Crossroads. I first thought this was like another fighting game or like an extension of Virtual Fighter 6, but it's actually like an action adventure game. Which I'm like,
No, it's
Oh.
Virtual Fighter 6.
are you sure?
Yeah,
People are
Virtual
saying
Fighter
it's
6
straight
is
up
Virtual
action
Fighter
adventure game. You
Crossroads.
don't have to. People were saying this is an action adventure portion of it, so you don't have to do like the whole
Yeah, it's the story
1v1
mode.
type of thing.
This is just
Yeah.
the story mode. So there's the
Yeah.
story mode, and then there's versus, right? So kind of like a World Tour in Street Fighter. This is their version of World Tour in Street Fighter.
Yeah, I can see how it's the World Tour esque, but the way people are explaining it is that it's not going to be. How do I put it? It's not going to be like a 1v1 expedition match like how you see in like a story mode where two characters encounter each other, they do their spiel, and then it transitions to like an actual fighting stage. It's actually going to be more of an arena-esque type of deal where you don't have to worry about combos or something like that, and you just fight as you play or something like that, if anything. That's how people are saying that this is more of an action adventure game more than a fighting game within the storyline. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that I get what you're saying. Yeah, it is more.
Yeah.
It's less World Tour in terms of the sense like World Tour. Yeah, you when two people meet, then it goes like side by side, and you start fighting. It's still like that, but you'll have, I'm gonna put it like they showed it off like there's a dev thing. You have to watch that trailer, or not trailer, but like the dev speaks is like 30 minutes, and they go into detail on how they're making it. But yeah, there's action adventure elements, like there's running away from the Chinese mafia there. The fighting itself is there will be multiple people like attacking you, and the way they position the camera, it's always 2D, so it's not a 3D action adventure game that like you're always like fighting around. It's 2D, but the camera will shift. So like if somebody from behind you hits you, the camera will shift and turn the other way, and then you have to fight the guy behind you. Or if you beat somebody up, it'll shift to the next closest guy, and then you see the camera just shift to still keep it on the like 2D or that side by side fighting screen.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like which version of Tekken? I think Tekken 5, where they had when you play that one character and you kind of do the beat 'em up story, where you can kind of
Is
like
Jin?
asymmetric. Not
Yeah.
Jin, but his brother, his half brother, the dude with the blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
Or, not Jin,
His
not
half-brother?
Jin, half brother. I think Kazuya's half brother.
Leon?
It's the one of the Mishima like freaking dudes.
Yeah.
He had like the blonde like swoofy hair, and he looked like a militia.
Oh,
army
are you
Leon.
talking about Leon?
no.
Yeah, is the one that does the light and dance thing where he like shifts back and forth or something like that. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I think it's Leon. Because that's the other brother to Kazuma. Is Kazuma and Leon. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Anyway,
Yeah, it was that story mode where like you just could play that one
Mhm.
main character and he would just run around.
I thought it was Jin, but maybe I'm wrong because I do remember Tekken 5.
I mean,
are we
It
really
might
gonna have a
have never
discourse on
existed.
Tekken lore, guys? We're
Sorry.
really reaching the bottom of
Yeah.
the barrel with Tekken lore.
But we're talking about like
Don't matter.
the story mode you play as. But yeah, no, Virtual Fighter Crossroads.
It
6
involves a
Crossroads looks amazing.
volcano. The end.
That's
Yeah,
coming out
and what does
2027.
he know?
I wish that game came out like soon, but hey, let them cook. This honestly might be like, this is probably the game that Sega is doing and I'm the most excited about right now. It looks so good. It just gets me excited to see that there's another fighter that's out there. Yes, there's Guilty Gear and stuff like that, but like to see Virtua Fighter come back where I thought it was actually dead is pretty dope. And I think
Yeah,
this is going to have a lot of
100%.
people jumping into the Virtua Fighter series itself. That and like we were talking about earlier, how it's grounded in realism, I think is pretty cool.
Oh, one other thing, real quick on the Xbox thing. When they did the showing of the Xbox console, the 25th anniversary,
Yeah.
I originally thought that was going to be backwards compatibility announcements, like new games for backwards
Yeah.
compatibility. Like I totally thought that's
Oh.
what it was.
Yeah, I can see how that would make sense.
Yeah.
They announced Guild Wars 3, which is also coming to console and PC, or PS5. And
Any of you guys play that?
No.
I played 2.
I played 2 as well. When a friend told me about it, I played it. I'm like, yeah, MMO, not for me. That's whatever. So
It was fun.
I think the big thing with Guild Wars is that it wasn't really subscription based. You can just pick it up and play, buy it for once, and have fun with it. I think Guild Wars at the time for its significance was, I think, came out a little after a WoW, and obviously with WoW, you have to play a subscription for that, but not for Guild Wars. So glad it's still kicking. So.
They showed Crossfire, which was that 2. It looked co-op, but maybe not. Where you play as that girl and you're like in some type of like, I don't know, some wars going on. That looked pretty interesting.
It looks interesting. I don't know. I feel like it's another typical. How do I put
Third-person
this?
shooter?
I just think of that commercial. I think of that commercial from the 90s. Crossfire. You can come.
That's with the like the marbles, right? You
Crossfire.
shoot them back or
Yeah,
whatever.
with the
Yeah,
Like,
marbles.
yeah, I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I felt like
You
this.
try to
I
spin
feel like
that little thing.
I feel like this game feels a bit generic to me. I don't know what it is about it. You know,
Yeah.
it's a bit samey.
To
per
me, I
se.
like
I
that
don't
they're
know.
doing, because we don't get too many single player third person like shooting games like that. Like Ghost Recon used to be a thing, and Ghost Recon hasn't been out for who knows how long. So there's not a lot of like single player third person shooting games anymore when you really look at it. The most recent one
you're
is 007, right? And that's about
Which, by the
it.
way, I'm loving the hell out of that game. That's a really
you
fun
playing it?
game. Yeah, absolutely. I'm
Nice.
using a friend's copy from the Steam Family Library and stuff.
Nice.
But I've been having a blast with that game. Like I
gotta pick it up.
love the First Light theme. I have it on my phone. Man, so good. Lana Del Rey really killed it, man. Really good.
Oh yeah, that's a good theme. Yep.
Gundam Rogue Orbit. That was a game that I was like, wait a minute, is this a Gundam that looks like a Gundam? But
We were confused.
There was
we were confused like
aliens?
halfway.
We were confused, and it was a
Yeah.
Gundam game.
Yep, it was a Gundam game, and honestly, I'll probably pick
looked
it up
cool.
because it's a Gundam
Looks
game.
great.
One thing I do have to say is that as we were watching like the whole trailer, I legit sometimes I did thought that was like in-game footage, but like when they actually transitioned to like the actual gameplay, I thought it lost a bit of its charm after it, because I'm like, I wish they can like further up the shadows and lighting on the game to make it more close to the trailer or something like that. So hopefully they get more time to cook with that and further finalize like the overall appearance and stuff.
So they re-showed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin because that was announced before, because THQ Nordic was originally doing it. Now it's Platinum Games doing it. So that's why I was like, I know they announced this before. I know I'm not crazy. And I was looking, it's like nobody else is like saying that, oh, this is a re-announce. Even like IGN's article here doesn't say anything about it being re-announced. But no, this is a re-announce of the Last Ronin game. Because there was one originally being done by THQ Nordic, but I guess that's not happening anymore. And now it's Platinum Games. So we'll see how they did, because their Platinum Games' last Ninja Turtles game didn't do that good. I don't know if you guys remember.
Nope.
I think it
Mutants
was
in Manhattan.
Yeah, I think that's what it was called. The one on PS3 and I think Xbox 360.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah. It says Stranger to Heaven.
Oh yeah, the Tupac stuff.
Hey.
Which, by the way, that threw me off hella hard. That really threw me off.
That was.
But then
weird.
again, I'm okay with it, since Snoop Dogg came out and said, "Hey, we were with he worked it out with Tupac's estate." So I'm like, you know what? Fine. fine.
Yeah.
But that's going to be interesting, and who's going to be voice acting as Tupac when the game
Some
comes
people are
out.
actually
you know?
angry that they brought Tupac back. But I'm like, I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
You
it's
get
it's
angry.
interesting. That wasn't part of my bingo card for that, you know.
Nope.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You can be mad at it, but you know, if the family is cool with it, there's not
Yeah.
much you can say
I
about it.
saw
yeah. You can't say too much. So yeah,
I saw this
so.
one that this a post, and this is probably gonna get a lot of hate too. But I was listening to it. It was funny because he's like, if you're a real Tupac fan, you would have known what he said before in one of his tracks, and it's him. It's basically his AI voice, and it's him talking about when I die, you need to resurrect me in a game set in Japan. I was like just
What the hell?
laughing. It's him rapping.
Oh
Yeah, and there, I forgot what song it was using, and he's saying
Oh,
that. I'm
jeez.
just laughing.
Oh
I was
Lord.
like, I think that's funny, but no, I know a lot of people are not.
Now,
not
don't
gonna
forget,
laugh.
guys.
Yeah.
Listen. You can only be mad for so much, but the thing is, Snoop Dogg already said they worked it out with the estate. They're fine with that. Move on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So,
true.
yeah.
All right, and of course, the way they close out Summer Game Fest, Final Fantasy VII Revelation, that was the highlight for I think all of us. Finally, we got a release
Finally.
date.
Hey, I thought we
Um,
already discussed Monster Hunter Wilds 2 DLC. Excuse me.
Oh,
That's
that's right. That's right. That was Brian's number one pick. That's right.
He already pre-ordered on across all
Yeah.
platforms. It's
You
yeah.
betcha.
You should have saw him, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete everything from there except for Monster Hunter, and then when Revelation comes out and you suckers are playing it, I'm playing that Monster Hunter
Monster Hunter
DLC.
Ascension,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Hopefully they come out on
yeah,
the
you
same day
betcha.
too. So we're gonna take a
Yeah.
screenshot of like, look, it's
Yep.
Revelation Day, and look at what Brian's playing. Like,
Yep.
Yep.
but yeah, no, I'm excited for this. Like, it's finally gonna end. I do kind of agree where Brian says like he's more excited for Persona 4 Revival than Revelation. You know, and I would agree because it's like I just want this to hurry up and finish. And Hamaguchi said something like that too, that he just wants their team to hurry up and finish it too. I was like,
Yeah.
look, I think we're in agreement there. That I think going to 3-part game way was not the way to go. I don't know, or they could have cut out a lot more in Rebirth to make it easier to get to Revelation. But yeah, I'm excited for it to end. I'm curious to see how it's going to end. Is it going to be a totally different ending? They did say that Zach is going to play a bigger part in this game, which I think is pretty dope. There was also some other information. Let me actually pull this up real quick because there was some stuff that was mentioned after.
I saw that he
Hamaguchi.
said that it's gonna have as many mini games, if not more, than Rebirth. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I heard that too.
No, frick. Okay.
We said they're all optional.
I'm hoping for less bloat for the upcoming game. I hope they learn a lot from Rebirth and further refine everything. It looks like they did so far in that trailer. I'm just hoping, please.
You're well, wish in one hand and crap in the other, and see who gets filled first.
Hey, listen. It's just every time I play Rebirth, I feel like it's a chore or a job, you know. And
Yeah.
and I hate saying that, you know.
It
for a
sucks because
game
the
like
combat's
this.
so good too. The combat's
Yeah,
so good.
and I feel like they're going to definitely way further refine the combat, especially with a new job class system that they're going to implement too. So like I'm looking forward to that. But hey, listen, just cut back on like the unnecessary bloat. That's all I gotta ask for.
They're
you know,
they're not cutting on anything.
So let me real quick, let me read down this list because this was some information that Genki had posted that was from I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a Japanese like website. They had an interview with Hamaguchi. He writes that lots of Final Fantasy VII Revelations details from Naoki Hamaguchi. Game interview, and it says game is playable from start to finish, including side content in the final polishing stages of the development. Considering showing at Tokyo Game Show, Switch 2 version needs an extra level of optimization that they will do after the PS5 and PC development has settled down. Landing the high wind anywhere is tough to pull off, so they decided on parachuting in. You get the
Which
high
makes
wind
sense.
quite early in
Yeah,
the
it does.
game. You can fly around the entire world freely. If you reach the end of the world, you'll end up on the other side like a globe. All areas return
That's what
from
they did in the
Rebirth.
original.
Yep. All areas return from Rebirth, including Gungaga, but won't exactly be the same. You have a single chocobo companion that levels up, which is kind of cool. Main story's order is predetermined, but not the side content. You can explore the entire map once you get to Highwind. Open world scale has leveled up from Rebirth, which means a bigger open world design, which I'm curious at that. Vincent can switch between beast mode and normal mode at a press of a button. Sid specializes in aerial combat. More combination attacks between different characters. New fit system allows characters to change jobs such as Black Mage with new outfits. All fits are unlocked from the start. There are 4 fits for each character. Fits have a skill tree. Key concept for the game is resolve. Cloud and company resolve to face the final battle. The devs resolve to conclude the Final Fantasy VII Remake series as well. Zack
bet
will
they
be
do.
more important part of the game than in Rebirth, which he should have been more important in Rebirth because he's on the freaking cover, but they never showed
Yeah.
more of him. Wutai is fully depicted. Rocket Town will appear towards the end. Underwater World will appear. Knights of the Round will appear. Won't have the
That'll be
same.
epic, I bet.
Yeah, imagine fighting Knights of the Round. You have to fight all the knights. Like that would be kind of cool.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Won't have the same character affection system as Rebirth due to the difference in story. No multiple endings. Wants a single
Good.
ending that can say this is the conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII Remake series. Side content will vary based on each player's choice. Mini games will have easy and normal modes. New options to skip mini games, and the Scarlet Slapping mini game will be included.
Well, now game of the year, guys.
So like I don't know. It seems good. Like the stuff they go in detail there is pretty cool. Genki also has a post, which I'm not gonna read it, where he goes into detail about like Vincent and Sid's fighting style, which is pretty interesting as well. But yeah, I'm excited for this game. I think it's gonna be great. I'm kind of interested to see how they're opening up the world to be even bigger because Rebirth's world was pretty huge.
Yeah.
Is this game going to be like 250 gigabytes? Because that's a lot of
Don't
data they have to put in.
say that. Don't. No, I don't. I hope not. I mean, like the director said, they have to like give extra love to the Switch 2 port and make sure
Yeah.
like they can get it down to a certain amount of like gigs
Yeah.
to like fit on the Switch 2, right? But like I hope it's not 250 meg. Jesus Christ, that'd be insane. Yeah, I think the only thing for this is just make sure you polish up everything for the game. Everything seems to be fine for me. I think the funniest thing I ever saw out of this after the reveal is when Homeboy literally went to Maximilian's house to do like a exclusive interview, which was so funny to me. I thought that was so funny because when I was watching Maximilian's stream, like literally 5 minutes after the reveal, he got a phone call from the director saying he's coming over to talk with him. Like that was so funny to me, and like and the whole thing actually happened. It was so magical. I loved it. But yeah. Other than that, I'm just hoping the game does great. Well, by the time it comes out, so I ain't worried about it.
Speaking of the Maximilian thing, they announced this is kind of a big deal. They announced that Sephiroth's voice actor is different now.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Travis Willingham.
Travis Willingham, who's Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist, and I'll be honest, I listened to what he sounds like. I like him better than Rebirth and Remake Sephiroth. I do.
I don't like when I heard him in the trailer, and I thought I said it while we were watching the trailer. I was like, it does not sound like Sephiroth. I was like, his voice sounds way different. He sounds more like Xemnas from Kingdom Hearts, and I wasn't a fan.
I'm not a nerd. I don't play Kingdom Hearts, Pumpkin.
Like that's all I can hear. Every time I hear him, I hear Xemnas, and I was just like, it's not.
It's an acquired taste. So far, I'm kind of. I still need more from Travis when it comes to Sephiroth to like determine. So.
Yeah, but I like his Roy Mustang voice. Like he did great as Roy Mustang.
He's perfect as Roy Mustang.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
Cool. Any last thoughts on Revelation? I hate these R's.
Yeah, so many keep like that's the problem. It's so many to keep track of, and it's like I know one of these times I'm gonna call something wrong. Yeah, so I bet James, I think that you're secretly, maybe even subconsciously, but maybe consciously, I bet you're looking forward to the ending of the series because then that means finally that Kingdom Hearts 4 may finally get the torch passed to it, and all the resources can go into Kingdom Hearts 4,
a real game.
Because I'm pretty sure they did a thing where like from the announcement of from the release of Remake to now has been the exact same amount of Kingdom Hearts games or Kingdom Hearts news or something. I saw it on Twitter or whatever, and I'm like, that's
Yeah.
crazy for you poor Kingdom Hearts fans that they just don't want you to eat. They want you to just starve in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to this kind of being put behind us. As much as I like the Final Fantasy VII Remake games, the combat is fantastic. One of the best combat systems in all of RPGs, action wise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it's like I think that game is like the even though it's kind of real time, but I would still it's still pretty it's turn-based real time hybrid over, but like I would say that's as good as like Expedition 33's is good for turn-based. Like they're like the top of the line live action. Like the only one that's more live action would be Final Fantasy 16, which I think Final Fantasy 16 is a really good live action, and that's more live action than 7 is. But something that, you know, I just sometimes still think about that. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I think about the opportunity loss as far as time goes with 7 Remake. I like them. I think they're great games, and I'm glad they exist. And there's a lot about them that's really exceptional. But I remember when people were talking about Final Fantasy VII getting remade, or like the idea of it back when they showed that PlayStation 3 trailer like 20 years ago or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, they should remake Final Fantasy VII." And I think like the majority of us, I know I certainly was, I didn't necessarily want it to be what it is. All I wanted was just like what it looks like now, and maybe with some modernity to it, but just have it be the exact same thing as the old
Yeah.
one, because
Same.
the old one is just so ancient looking. Like the characters don't have mouths, they're all blocky and pixelated, and it's not fun to go back to because it looks so bad. It does. Like 8 8 and 9, I don't mind going back to because they look like human beings, and it's a very consistent art style and has purpose to it. Whereas 7, you can tell, is the very beginning of PlayStation. The characters are these blocks of triangles, and they look like Legos and stuff, and it's really awful. The character models themselves in battle look great. Like if they would have done Final Fantasy 7, the remake trilogy, and have the characters just look like they do in battle, and like you just play the whole game like that, and they just like made it look a little nicer, I would have been fine with that. And you know what? Here's the thing. I bet they would have sold probably as many as they did for remake and rebirth, and if they would have done something like that. And just imagine how much less money that would have cost. Imagine how much less time it would have taken to do that. And imagine what they could have done with the time they would have saved doing that instead of doing that. And again, I like the remake games, but it's not what I was asking for when I said it'd be cool, excuse me, if they remade these games. So I'm excited for them to be done with it. I think the trailer looks great. I was giddy the entire time watching it. I thought Vincent's combat looked amazing. It kind of reminded me of what was the game that has the thing like where he like crushes his fist and then like the thing dies. There's a game that has that.
Oh,
Maybe
Stranger
it's
Paradise.
yeah, maybe it's Stranger Paradise.
Yeah.
Man, that's been a while since we played that.
And
Yeah.
I feel like oh, what was it? There's another game that does that though, like where he goes like this and then like they die or something. But anyway, I digress. But that's very cool, and like you can transform into the monster and everything. And
Yeah.
I like that line that said that Vincent says where he's like, I'm not getting put back in my coffin until Sephiroth gets I put Sephiroth in his. Like
Yeah.
that's badass. Like not gonna lie. Sid's combat looks cool too, although it looks a lot less novel than Vincent's. It's just, you know, he has a lance and it looks great. He has like this like dragon thing swimming
yeah.
about with his
That was kinda
lance, and
cool.
it looks cool. Yeah. But yeah, it looks great. It was a great way to end the show. I think all of us were just interested to see how they're going to make it look. And I will say, you know, of all the things they showed in that that little trailer thing, like they showed a lot of different things. The one thing I was really bummed out not seeing, I wanted to see cloud snowboarding. They didn't show any of that.
Oh
Mm.
And
yeah,
I
you're
wanted to
right.
see that.
Yeah.
But
They
yeah,
cut that out.
overall it was good.
They had to cut out that mini game because they said they had too many.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one that I'd
Yeah.
actually want to, you know, try. That'd be kind of cool.
I'm a little sad that they're not going to have chocobo breeding.
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe they will because they said maybe more. They might have more mini
No,
games. So.
it said you'd have one chocobo that you level up.
Yeah, Well, yeah, I guess it's
Or
true.
maybe you breed in
Well-
like Golden Corral or something like that.
Yeah, and have them let them race on
Not
their
Golden
own.
Corral. What's it called? That's a restaurant. It's a Golden Corral.
Yeah,
Golden
Corral,
Saucer.
Golden Corral, Jesus.
Gonna get a burger at Golden
you-
Corral.
yeah.
I mean, I won't
You breed
be
them
surprised
themselves
if
to
they
Golden
got.
Corral.
I mean, I won't be surprised if they got rid of the chocobo breeding stuff because back then on the OG, there was like a certain way for you to like breed like the golden chocobo so you can travel everywhere
Right.
in the map essentially. But they kind of erased that with the new like mechanic where you can just drop anywhere from the ship essentially. So
That's true.
Yeah, but I think that's probably why they got rid of it. But if it's still there, then cool. I don't think they.
I mean, they could
I
probably
don't think
still
they
do
have
something.
deconfirmed the chocobo breeding just yet. So
Yeah.
I would still have your hopes a little bit high.
I just
higher,
wonder if you
Ben.
can actually go from area to area without having to go to the ship. Like, are these big open world hubs? Because like Rebirth is kind of an open world hub, but it's not, because once you get the ship and you're in the water, you can kind of go almost anywhere and go back to where you've been before. I'm just curious to see how that's gonna look, because if it's like truly of what they're saying is right, like the map is gonna give you that like world map feel. That's pretty huge. Like for it to be that big of a world and it feels still like the Final Fantasy VII world map. I think that would be an accomplishment, and I would say bravo to them for being able to do that. Because that was the one thing in my head I was thinking, there's no way you're gonna be able to do that. Not in a game like that. But again, I'm also saying that's possible, and I'm thinking it's possible because the game is gonna be like 200 something gigabytes. Like I think that's where they're gonna go at. If they optimize it and somehow make it smaller, then hey, that's kind of cool. But I'm curious to see really how they're gonna do this, or maybe they'll have parts. Like you remember in Metal Gear Solid, what is it? Metal Gear Solid. Oh shoot, this thing froze. Oh no, you guys there?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
it
here.
froze on
Sorry.
my end. Yeah. Metal Gear Solid 4. Do you remember that after each like major like act, I guess you can say, that it had to download the next act? Do you guys remember that? No.
Wait. Sorry. Repeat that again. I'm sorry. Repeat that
In
one
Metal
more
Gear
time.
Solid 4, after each major act, it had to download the next act. So there was always like you're stuck on a screen where Snake is smoking and it's downloading the next act.
Oh, I don't remember that. I haven't
No?
played.
You
I haven't
remember that,
played any of the Metal. Yeah.
What game?
Metal Gear Solid 4.
It's been a long time since I played that.
Okay. Yeah, so in Metal Gear Solid 4, after each act, it had to download the next act. So you would wait for it to download off the PS3 disc, and you're stuck on a screen where Snake is just smoking, and it's just nonstop, and it tells you.
Oh yeah, I
like,
remember that.
Yeah. So like if they do something like that, maybe right where you can download as you go, that would be kind of nice as well. I doubt that's gonna happen though. Cool. Any last thoughts on all of this? Like, I think we've said it already. Xbox Summer Game Fest are probably the top two for sure. Neck and neck. I would say they each have their pros, they each have their
For
cons.
different reasons.
Yep. The only thing we gotta wait is Nintendo Direct, which we'll probably talk about next Sunday if it does come on Tuesday. I just read there's something happening. Let me see. Hold on a sec. What day is it falling? On Tuesday. So there's maintenance on Nintendo Online on Tuesday. So that might be hinting at Tuesday there is going to be a Nintendo Direct. So we'll see. We'll see.
I would say this, and this is probably gonna ruffle some jimmies a little bit, that the theater renting should have gone to State of Play, not State of Play, gone
Xbox?
to Xbox and
Summer Game Fest.
Summer Games Fest. Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
The theaters were worth for those, but not for the dates of play.
No.
So.
Yeah, poor Sony. They're losing here now.
They really thought they. I mean, honestly, at the same, like, they really thought they had it, but like at the same time, I'm seeing some weird opinions about that State of Play, man. I was really expecting people to like think similar to us when it comes to the grade, like, because some of you guys are saying it's a solid B. I'm like, a solid B, B, bro. Like,
He isn't bad.
I hope so, but like I guess like Wolverine and God of War really meant that much to them, which I'm like, you know what, that's fair. Okay, people have different tastes for different things and stuff, but like I don't think mainly those two games should carry throughout the entire show. There should be more to it, you know. So I don't know.
All right. Final homework before we end the podcast is kind of give an overview, because I know we're saying Xbox Game Showcase and Summer Game Fest are neck and neck. Let the hype die down a little bit. Do a deep dive, because next Sunday, if a direct does happen, we will be giving an order from best to worst of all the showcases and directs, or whatever you want to call them. Cool.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, anything else before we end the podcast?
Pick up Hollow Knight Switch 2 edition on Switch 2
Oh,
for
nice.
$7.50, and also pick up Hollow Knight Silk Song Switch 2 edition for $20. No, not $20, $15.
Nice.
So, yep.
I gotta play those as well.
Yep.
Cool. Well, that brings us to the end of the podcast. Appreciate everybody for joining. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Follow over on Twitch. We will be back on Friday. I'll be back Friday streaming. And then Sunday, of course, we have the podcast. And then possibly a 12-hour stream. We'll see
Yes.
what day we do that, because I do got to make up for not doing the 12-hour stream this
Yes, you do.
past day. So we'll keep an eye out.
Don't let
on
Sony
that.
take away two things from us, James.
Yeah, exactly.
so,
right.
yeah. Forget Sony now.
So keep an eye out for that. I will definitely do that, or possibly will do that. I don't want to say definitely. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, where can I catch you at?
You can find me at Ash Shrum on YouTube and stuff, and hopefully when you see a video from me, it's not going to look like a mess like this in the background. So, but yeah.
How about you, Fan?
You can catch me at Phaneckswhy at all the socials.
And you, Bryant?
At red_so_deep on Twitter.
And you can catch me right here at the Random Encounter. I did also gotta mention, I was supposed to have my Switch 2 anniversary video up, but in the middle of recording, my camera died. I was shooting it that Tuesday as well, after the State of Play. And then a little bit after that is when I was like, you know what, I'll finish the rest of the video on Wednesday. And then I got sick that Tuesday night. Like, that's where everything went wrong. So I do have to work on that video. Hopefully I'll have it up this upcoming week. If not, it'll probably be the following week. So it'll be a little bit late. I apologize for that, but that's because I need to reshoot the video, because I think I'm gonna go a different direction with what I shot in the video. So I think that other direction I'm gonna go with the video I like better than what I was doing earlier, and also makes it not 25 minutes of video. It makes it a lot less. So keep an eye out for that. I'll have some more to talk about, some other stuff as well. So thanks for watching. Thank you, Fan. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Brian. We'll catch you guys next time.